5'8", 150 pounds, 17 years old, signing Navy paperwork a month before he graduates high school, with just about everyone in his family telling him it's the biggest mistake of his life. My guest this episode is Neil Trusso, Navy SEAL, parachute rigger, SEAL Team 3, 4 deployments, including a mission off the coast of Somalia 4 months after Black Hawk Down. Today he works at Treehouse Recovery, helping men do what he had to do, push, progress, and stand next to people who've already done the hard thing. Here's Neil Trusso.
I am the experiment.
You can write your own story.
Not stop trying and don't give into the fear.
Dude, I had a dream last night that I was getting ready to fight Conor McGregor. It's super
Were you
weird.
walking around weird with the arms behind you?
No, but I was trying to find a cup, and I was asking people to borrow their cup. This was real. I had this dream, and there was these fucked up weird cups, and I was trying to put it in, and I didn't have the jock strap to go with it. People were like, just set it in there, and
It was like
dropping.
sliding around. And
It was so.
Kid, that's a really
Almost-
scary.
It was weird. It was weird. Okay, so back to this. So you're physical empowerment director, high school lacrosse coach for 5 years. You run a custom design company. Firstborn child, 1994. No, your firstborn child was in 1994 while
Yes.
you're overseas.
Yep.
Post Black Hawk Down. So you're in Somalia, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. Have 2 adult sons. Being a dad is the most important thing to you.
Yes.
It's one of the coolest things.
Two stepsons, one adult now, and one nightmare. No, soon to be adult. He's a junior. He is as all juniors are in high school.
Really?
Perfect.
Perfect?
As a teenager should be. He
Yeah,
is literally
sure.
the perfect teenager.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I strangle him.
Perfect teenager doesn't mean easy to get along.
No, exactly.
No,
Exactly.
yeah. Strong bond with your kids, better than you in every way. Say, fatherhood gave you direction, purpose. I'm not going to go into all the details here, but you did this massive career shift. So you got out of the Navy, and then you decided you were going to go back to school.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess there's a lot here. That's the starting point.
Just for the record, I want to make sure
yeah.
everyone knows I'm just way stronger than my 2 adult sons.
Way stronger.
Yeah, just that's for the.
I'm sure.
So when they hear this, they're like, "What?"
Yeah. I think both of them could take you down pretty easy. Yeah.
They're soft.
Yeah.
I can't wait till they hear this. I'm going to get hate texts and phone calls.
As you should. It's their job.
And it is. No, it's great. It's wonderful now, the relationships that we have now.
Yeah.
You know, we went through a lot. Neil being born when I was deployed, and then coming home, and then having a son who didn't even know you, and then busy. He went through.
How long were you gone when he was?
I didn't see him until he was 4 months old.
Wow.
He was born in March, and I got back later that year. So, yeah, it was like, whoa, you're dead. Ta-da. So the finding out he was born is a good story. Maybe we'll get into that later. But so doing that, and then college, and then his mom, my wife at the time, we were busy. So he went through the I don't know what I'm doing as a parent phase, which is probably why he's so careful with what he does, and he's driven. He's gone through a ton of stuff. So I'm super proud of where he's at now. But now, typical don't talk to your dad phase for a few years, and now it's pretty close, and I'm super proud of where he's at.
Yeah.
He's killing it now. He's doing really good.
He lives up in the Northwest, right?
Yeah, he lives in Boston.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not
Oh, no,
Minneapolis.
he moved, yeah.
He moved to the other side.
Again, trials and tribulations.
Nice.
A lot of life-changing things for him. Watched him do that, and he went through, struggled with changes in job and probably depression too, and then figured it out.
So when I met you, he was
Got like 6, maybe 7.
okay. Wow. So you were pretty fresh out of the military when I met you.
Yeah.
You would have been a few years.
Like 5 years, 6 years.
Okay. So when you,
Yeah, like 2000,
what was your
2001.
name? What was your ex-wife's name?
Jennifer.
Jennifer. So Jennifer was pregnant, and you'd already been. Let's go back. Let's go back in time. So,
Grab this lint roller.
yeah. There you go.
about this.
That's a producer.
I got lint on me though. What's up?
You were born in Guam,
Yes.
and your dad. Sorry, your Explain that.
Okay, so all right, we're gonna go back. It's a little confusing because remember, my sister got her 23andMe, and it's really cool.
Sure. You're like everything.
I
There's a burp button.
I did. I burped, but here's the button. So let's go. My dad, his dad, was from Hoboken, New Jersey.
Okay.
Ended up in Guam.
Your
So
grandfather.
my grandfather ended up Sicilian. Ended up in Guam after the Navy, PT boats and stuff. Like the island, married a local woman who was half Japanese Guamanian.
Okay.
And then they had my dad. Now they're on Guam. My other grandfather, Pennsylvania Dutch, blonde, blue-eyed, Army, all over the place, ended up working for Bendix. I ended up in Brazil somehow, probably for the Army. Mm-hmm. Met my grandmother, who's
What's Bendix?
I think it was like it was like satellites and radar stuff.
Okay.
Like electronics. Pretty state of the art because at one point they worked with like Neil Armstrong and NASA and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Ended up in Brazil, met my grandmother there in Belém, and then now they're together. We're talking like the 50s, which is pretty rough. Mm-hmm. And then they ended up in Guam because he was an advisor, a technical advisor for Bendix for the Vietnam War.
Okay.
And so now they have their kids together, and that's how they meet. So now they're from basically literally from everywhere, you know. And that's
Worldly people.
Oh my
You're
God.
like a child. You're like the new child.
Yeah,
of the world.
Yeah, it pretty much makes everyone together, right?
Yeah.
And then my two boys have even more stuff, which is wild. Yeah. So, which is good. It's just fine. I was pretty proud of that my whole life. I've never been not proud of it. So I never had any issues with that. Enjoyed that a lot. Guam was wonderful. It was rough, but wonderful.
In what way? Wonderful how? Tell me give me like a snapshot of Guamanian life as a kid.
We're talking like early 70s. Mm-hmm. One McDonald's on the entire island. When it rains, the crabs come out of the ocean. You just pick them up and you cook them. Like, not kidding. Bucket
like big
comes
ass
out.
coconut crabs?
No, these are just the regular sidewalking crab, whatever, regular crabs. The coconut crabs are a whole other thing, and they're still there. They're just, it's crazy how they catch those things. Living off the island, a lot of World War II like stuff all over the island. Like they had this famous like off-road track. My dad was big in off-roading and buying World War II Jeeps and rebuilding them and trying to, everybody's kind of, I think it was a hustler, trying to hustle.
Sure.
And so we did a lot, dude. He took me everywhere. I think made my mom crazy. We're talking off-roading in the Jeep, almost flipping the Jeep over, and I get him under 6 years old, 5 years old. I think after they divorced, my dad worked for a sanitation, like a pipe laying company that laid off the pipes that go into the ocean.
Okay.
And I'm got to be like 6 years old, and I'm on the ship with him working because he couldn't find a babysitter probably.
So you were hanging out.
But I'm on the ship, and he's throwing me off the ship in the middle of the ocean in a life jacket.
Nice.
I don't even know what job he was doing at the time. We're talking like lay nets for fishing in the bay at midnight.
So he was raised by World War II folks.
Oh yeah, running around, no
but
shoes on.
in Guam. Mm-hmm. So he's like kind of a wild child of Guam, and he's.
I think more so than his brothers, but yeah, like hustle, figure things out, get a job, do things, be creative.
And then, how many kids in your family?
My immediate family are above me.
With this guy and you, like full-blooded biological.
Oh, okay. So I've got my biological sister, and I have at least 3 other half, 2 brothers and another sister.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Were you close to any of them?
No, I am close to my one oldest half brother now.
Okay.
I mean, he's a hustler too. He's doing really well. Been working a lot. It's really weird though. We didn't meet until maybe 15, 20 years ago.
Okay.
And he was already older. We had a lot of the same likes, same hobbies. We met on a video game, which is crazy. He found me.
That's a trip.
Yeah, so we were playing video games online from Hawaii to here, and then I've been in contact with him ever since. It's been pretty cool.
Nice.
He's a really good dude. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So dad's throwing you off boats.
Yeah, that was
Growing
life
up in
growing
Guam.
up. Yeah, like don't ever buy a kid in Guam in the 70s white pants and then get pissed off when they're muddy.
Sure.
Was
he a rough guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Short-tempered.
Yeah.
Very loving. I remember a lot of wrestling, a lot of screwing around kind of thing. It was good, but very short-tempered, and I understand where he gets it from now as I'm older.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, learned that lesson, did the best he could at the time.
And Mom met him, was over there. She was from the States, though.
Yeah.
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 So she'd gone to visit or something? Or
Now they were living there.
Okay.
Yeah, they went to high school together.
Okay.
Yeah, now that's crazy because with all the traveling my grandfather did, my mom's dad, they actually lived in Spain for like a couple years when she was in like 7th grade. So she only learned Spanish, and she came home speaking Castilian in like Pennsylvania. Like,
oh shit!
Yeah, no, it's pretty
That's
wild.
nuts.
Dude. They were in like Egypt. They were all over the place.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. So did you go all the way through high school there?
No. I left at like 7, 8 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like all your formative years.
I remember a lot of elementary,
wild
wild
environment,
running around going crazy, latchkey. It was interesting. We lived right next to like a church, knew the pastors. So an interesting story. I was kind of kid, like I guess I've been like this my whole life, this whole like happy caring thing. So there is, I guess, the story in the family is I was just walking on the beach one day. This is when about 6 years old, going from living with my dad, now living with my mom and my grandparents. And I see this lady crying, and I just go talk to her, and I bring her home. Come to find out, she's a young wife of a guy in the Navy who came in from like the Midwest somewhere, who he got in trouble, and is like, I forgot exactly what. He's either in Navy jail or something, and we took her in for like a few months until he got out.
Seriously?
Yeah, it literally happened. I literally found this lady and just took her home.
Wow.
Yeah.
That kind of checks out, though.
Yeah, see, it seems like I've been doing that my whole life.
Yeah,
I keep forgetting that. So I'm like, yeah, I literally did that, huh? Now I must have been like 6 years old, just roaming around the beach.
That totally makes sense to me.
You know? Yeah.
You have one of the most like purest, honest hearts of anybody. I've seen you. Yeah, we've worked together a while.
Yeah,
I've seen you
yeah.
do some shit.
Mhm.
So you guys moved. So Mom and Dad split.
Yeah, and then
then
Mom went home.
Okay.
and
Which is where?
Which is out of California.
Okay.
So she went to stateside. I stayed with my dad for a year with my sister, which was difficult and weird. It was really good too. I had
She
a
was
lot
just
of
coming
uncles.
here to get her shit together.
Yeah,
And then you'd send
to
for
save
you.
money and stuff and come back. I literally flew to, it's wild thinking about this. I flew from Guam to LAX alone with my sister
At 7.
at 7, and she must have been 4 or 3 or 4. Like,
That's crazy.
it wasn't even a big deal back then. Now,
There
oh
wasn't
my
even
gosh.
metal detectors back then. Dude. Yeah. Or there was, but there was nothing to scan.
Nobody
right?
cared. Everyone was hanging out at the
Yeah. Mm.
airports and meeting people and stuff. It was pretty wild. Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah, and I got here, and I remember getting here in the wintertime because it was like, what the heck is this? Let's
Winter in
go to the
California.
snow.
Yeah.
Then I go to the snow one day, and I touch it, and this is the greatest thing ever, and then it hurt. And I hated it.
Sure.
So now I'm like, I have a thing about not doing anything uncomfortable unless I'm prepared.
That's what's also great about you is you've done plenty of uncomfortable things in your life, but you're just like, at this point, you don't give a shit. It's like,
I'm old now.
yeah, it's like, you proved all you're proving.
I'm not cool anymore, unfortunately. I'm gonna cry now.
No, that's awesome. Okay, so you came over here 8, 7 years old, something like that, Burbank. And it's probably shocking.
It is, but I had a cousin who was 3 years older than me. We did a lot of bad stuff. I mean, a lot of good stuff. We hung out all the time. Mm-hmm. Super close. And we're still pretty close. We're still busy, but when we get together, it's great.
Nice.
Romper stomped Burbank. Did a lot of bad things. Did a lot of good things all the way up until, high school and graduated.
And were you into sports and stuff in high school?
You know what? My mom did not. Yeah, I was, because my mom didn't like how I reacted to some stuff once. She said I was like whining about stuff in my toe or something, so he just stuck me in sports. Like, go. And that became like
I got worried, no dad around.
That was the thing, I think. Like, my grandfather, my uncles were my dads, but she did worry about something like that. She said, you know what, he just stuck you in. So I did like track, I did football, I tried baseball, I was really bad at it. I just did stuff. And then I started hanging out with kids that did that kind of thing, basically street ball.
Gotcha.
Which was really, really healthy for me, because the other stuff I was doing wasn't good. We're talking like stealing liquor in grocery stores at like 5th grade.
Sure.
So that's the spectrum, man. It could have been bad if I would have just went one direction.
Do your boys know about that?
I started talking about
They do
that.
now?
I used to chug bottles in the store and run out.
Dude,
I know.
That's crazy.
We're talking 6th grade, 5th grade.
that's nuts.
Yeah. Not good.
Yeah, no, that's you're
At that pivotal time.
built different. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then you get into sports, and what was the draw towards the military?
So I got it. Well, okay, so my mom met and married my stepdad, current stepdad, who's an amazing guy. We're different, but he was the best thing for her, best thing for the family.
How old were you when that happened?
How old was I think getting 7th, 8th grade. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think because then we moved, and
So
they got married.
You did a good stretch of being.
Oh, he's been there.
But I mean, you also, from 8 years old to, so you had like 3 or 4 years where you were.
Oh no, I mean I was like,
single
I
mom
must have been 13,
kid.
14 when he came in.
Yeah.
And it was like me all alone on the, like, talk about a latchkey kid from like 3rd grade.
So you're the wild child, and now you got.
And I got this guy here, like, what?
Like, hey,
He's got
Todd.
rules, and yeah, it was weird because he was a military guy,
Sure.
but he was consistent and he was everything, and he was him. And he took care of my mom. He did a great job. Took care of us.
You and your mom
job.
were really close.
We were, yeah. I mean, yeah, she was young. I mean, she was 18 when she had me,
Okay.
which is another story because like her birthday's February 23rd, mine's November 23rd. That's exactly 9 months.
Wow.
And my uncle makes a joke now saying, yeah, I was the chaperone. I'm sorry. Of her 18th birthday party.
Holy
I'm like,
crap.
really?
Holy crap.
Yeah.
So wow. Yeah. Yeah. No, I got to meet your mom.
Yeah, she's amazing.
She was.
She was an
yeah.
angel. I don't think she's ever done anything wrong. It's like my sister ever in her whole life. You know, she didn't have a bone in her body for that.
Yeah, I don't remember what she looks like. I don't remember her voice or anything. I just remember how she made me feel.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? Yeah, she has, and people talked about her, but I met her in L.A. She was standing at a table. I know that, and I walked up, and she, she was really nice to me. So,
Yeah.
and I was in a weird spot because I was really nervous.
Yeah.
So she was, anyhow, so military. So stepdad was a recruiter.
So,
Was he active duty when you were?
yeah.
Okay.
He was working in, I think, San Diego. He was actually attached to the Miramar Top Gun.
So he's a Navy guy.
He was a Navy guy. Yeah.
Okay.
And electronics, but he was a chief. He was a Navy counselor, and then he was a recruiter. But he was also a chief. Made it to E9, ran a bunch of stuff. He was attached to Miramar for a while. Attached to a destroyer squadron for a while. So he brought me around stuff that he could, like on the ship for a couple days, or I don't know how he got me into this thing in 10th grade to go visit the SEAL training, Bud's compound. It was like a field trip they had. I hope they still do it because it was great. Mm-hmm. Like high school kids could go down there and then give them a tour and you play with stuff. It was really cool, man.
That is cool.
You like shoot some training guns, like electronic little things.
Down in Coronado?
Literally at Bud's.
Wow.
It was rad.
That's really cool.
And I didn't care. I was like, oh, this is great. I don't care. 10th grade, I'm going to go to college. I'm going to play football in college. Like, yeah, you're tiny. It ain't happening.
Sure.
High school was amazing.
So you knew you wanted to go to the Navy earlier.
Oh, no.
But there was some hint of it. But you tried to get into the Marine Corps. They said you weren't tough enough.
Oh,
right?
yeah, Marines
So
are way tough. I didn't like the flavor of the crayons. It just couldn't do it. When the wax
put
gets
that
in your
in there
teeth.
for Fender. And
Yeah,
so,
let's go. I'm going to get hate for that.
No, so, but you got exposed to it, but you were going to college.
I was planning on going to school.
Got it.
I was even accepted into Cal State Northridge engineering program.
Okay.
So back then I was, hyper, super smart, pretty athletic. I was going to walk on to the Northridge football team, but I was a mess. Just running around, again, latchkey kid, running around doing dumb stuff. And just was like, I think literally a month before I graduated high school, I'm like, yeah, let's go see what these recruiters have. And it was the Army Rangers had a program similar to the Navy did. Like guaranteed, if you pass every school, you get to go to Ranger School or Buds.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so like literally, that's why it was like the fastest way in. I think now it's not even that fast. It's way slower now to get like actual Buds contracts or whatever, CSO contracts. And I'm like, the Ranger guy was cool. Had a scar on his face, was a super tough guy. But then like the SEAL one was like, I'm in the ocean again. And I'm an island guy. I'm like, I love the ocean. Little did I know that I'd suck at swimming compared to what these guys are really doing.
Sure.
I can survive in the water, but I was not a competitive swimmer.
Gotcha.
And I chose the go to the Navy. So 1 month before graduating, I signed up at 17. And I didn't turn 18 until November. So I think it was right before I got into Buds. I had just turned 18.
Did you talk to your family about it?
Oh yeah, I had to. They had to sign me over.
Sure, that's true.
And I think my stepdad was cool with it. My mom was kind of freaked out. And of course, everyone you talk to, everyone who's gone through this too, you'll never make it. Don't do it. Mm-hmm. And my Jennifer, my son's mom's dad, was a Vietnam vet. And he's like, "What the hell are you doing? You're gonna make the biggest mistake of your life. Mm-hmm. Why are you doing this?" So many negative, Yeah, I'm 5'0" nothing, like 5'8", 150-pound kid. Everybody's telling me I can't do it. And of course, that's just okay. F you. I did have a lot of anger.
Yeah.
And I was like, F you. So.
Specifically, you can't do it like you're not
capable of.
You're not going to be able to make it through SEAL training.
Yeah, you're not strong enough. You're not this enough. You're not that. You're not fat, whatever.
Do you remember how was it just a fuck you, or did you question whether you'd be able to, or did you know?
You know what? I didn't know, but I never questioned it. Like the biggest thing for me in Buds was, I wasn't the fastest, biggest, whatever. I was the middle of the pack guy. Mm-hmm. You learn that quick. There was no books. There was no videos. There was no nothing.
Right, no internet.
Nothing.
Really. Yeah.
So it was just like, deal with it. So when you get there, you got to learn. And in there, just stay in the middle. And actually, the middle was about as good as I got, which is still pretty impressive.
Sure.
My swimming sucked, but everything else was great. And
so you had zero idea what to expect.
Oh no, not a clue.
You just hear it's hard as shit.
Yeah, just do everything you can to prep for it.
And you're 18.
I'm 17.
17, and you roll into this, and you're.
Well, I got to go to boot camp first. So that was the good, because boot camp was what's called a dive fair company, mm-hmm. and it was all wannabes, wannabe SEAL, diver, EOD.
Okay.
So we were a special company, which means we just worked out more.
Okay.
Which was great for us.
Just fortifying you, getting you ready for.
Yeah, for the different levels. And this is kind of cool too, because if you want to talk about diversity, so we're in the Navy in Orlando in '89. And our drill instructor chief, which is an E7, was a dude, and our E6 drill instructor was a female diver.
Really?
So think about the stuff she went through, probably 10 years already before she got to that. A hard hat diver, a legit Navy diver, and she was a badass.
That's awesome.
We didn't even care that. We were scared. All of us getting screamed at it was
she
awesome.
yelling at you too?
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't even dawn on me until like the last couple. Like, dude, what she went through to get her spot.
Yeah.
Got to be impressive, because it wasn't
that
like
time period too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was like, fuck you, we hate you. Oh, sorry.
That's you can swear.
Yeah, it was like, can you imagine the crap she went through? Mm. And she was bad, and they were great. They did all they needed to do. They beat us up, like made us do workouts in like a room, maybe half this size with 100 guys doing push-ups on top, and we'd do stuff until the walls was sweating.
Jesus.
That was fun. That was actually super.
So you're
fun.
dealing with the heat there as opposed to the cold, right?
Oh, dude, Orlando sucked.
Yeah, it's humid.
Every day you walked out, it rained for like 30 minutes. Mm-hmm. It's like 3 o'clock rain. Psh.
Yeah.
So that was cool. I mean, honestly, boot camp was fun. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you get screamed at.
How long was that?
I think 3 months.
3 months.
You make your bed, all that stuff, super easy. Mm-hmm. It was fun. The gas chamber was fun. The shooting stuff was fun. The marching around. And as I'm getting older, it was all fun. Mm-hmm. We love stand around, pray. We get screamed at. That's fine. All that.
Sure.
Like Sunday was like they give you a couple hours to go and go to church or go to service for whatever you believe in. So most of us would go, I'm not going to go. I'm going to fix all my stuff and make my bed. Mm-hmm. So we just go under our beds and put our hands in the metal and fall asleep.
Oh, jeez.
So I was like, I'm fixing my rack.
Yeah.
And when they come in screaming, we wake up.
Yeah. That's smart.
I don't think I slept in my sheets the entire time in boot camp.
That is
because I kept it
clever.
Pristinely fixed. I slept on top of the whole thing the entire time.
That's smart. So they'd roll in, and if you got your fingers up there, you're not.
Can you imagine? You're under. I had the bottom bunk too, so it's like just stuck like this.
The CO was like, every time we walk in, these guys are just on it. They're just on it. They're always under their beds. Their arms are up there.
I think everybody. I mean, every boot camp cover must have figured it out. So.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
But it was good. So that got us prepared for it. I think just the workout, the intensity. It was more like none of us were prepared for what was going to come, which was great.
Did you buddy up with some of the guys that were there?
I actually had a guy that I buddied up with who we went through boot camp, A school, buds, and jump school together.
Okay.
They ended up going to East Coast, and I went to West Coast.
Nice.
So it was cool. Yeah.
What's so for people who don't know, A school? What's that?
Okay, so now in current modern era, you don't go to a military jobs like a job. You get the SO designation, which is like special operator. So you go like to boot camp and then prep and then buds and then SQT and then you become a special operator. Back then, every guy in the Navy had to go through an A school, which is like other branches call it an MOS, like your job specialist.
That's where the parachute rigger.
Yeah.
stuff
So
came
like
in.
it was like you can pick from 10 things, gunner's mate, machinist mate, all these different things that can help. And so I went to Aircrew Survival Equipment, which is PR or parachute rigger school in New Jersey, which was cool.
Why'd you choose that?
It was gunner's mate.
Parachute
what the
rigging
other
sounds cool.
But it was cool, and my mom sewed, and it wasn't gonna be a big deal for me to learn that.
Sure.
We didn't want to pick like core school. It was really long, so we didn't want to do that. I wanted to get the buds fast. So it was all trying to game the system back
Sure.
then. You give you a choice like, shit, I'm gonna get there as soon as I can. So we did that, which is great because I did it with Scott, that guy who we were together with the whole time, and he ended up getting like the class. He ended up getting an automatic advancement because the dude was smart and he was a dork, but he was awesome. His dad was a teacher in like Baltimore.
Okay.
Yeah, the dude was super smart, and he was a nut. Didn't feel pain, but not like charismatic, but just a dude that would just go. It was great. Working out with him was awesome.
Walls
yeah,
and
yeah.
Just go for it. Yeah.
Not like my size, not a big giant guy, but really, really, really smart, really capable. And that was cool to be in New Jersey for 3 months. And it was like, you don't work out in A school, or you barely do. So we were working out twice a day, running the entire place, swimming as much as we can.
And are you talking about like, what's it going to be like? And
Just with him, because everybody else doesn't. Because again, you're getting screamed at, you're doing stupid stuff like polishing, waxing the floor, and making your beds, all that. And still trying to have fun, which is not a lot of fun. But it was cool because when I was there for Thanksgiving, which I like this, we should probably do this too, is they're for Thanksgiving, local families would offer their homes up to military people who had no place to go.
Oh, that's cool.
So I got picked up by some family to go to Thanksgiving. It was pretty cool. It was awesome.
really cool.
Yeah, that was great. There's a lot of things like that. It's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Graduated there, came back, went to Buds. Basically hell starts. It's just you're nothing. Back then it was called fourth phase, pre-Buds or whatever. You're just waiting for enough guys to come in, and when your class update starts to go, so you just beat you up for like however many weeks you're there.
And you're just waiting until the class is full.
Yeah,
enough, so
you're
there's
just
a couple
doing
other
dumb
guys.
stuff and helping out things, cleaning up, getting PT'd, or getting in trouble, just getting smashed.
How
all
long
the
were you
time.
in limbo?
I think like 4 weeks.
Okay.
Not that long. Oh, because there was like Christmas or winter holiday vacation. I took some time there, and it was boom, January class up, winter hell week, and go. It sucked.
Winter.
The whole thing sucked. Yeah. I survived. I'm okay in the cold water. Let's just say I got a little bit of fat on me. It was really weird because I was negatively buoyant back then too, but I was fine. And I was okay in the cold water. We had a dude who hyped out, and I actually connected with him on Facebook. Three different times he went to Buds. He hyped out twice when they bounced him. Oh. He was too skinny, not because physically or anything. He wouldn't leave. They forced him out.
His body just couldn't do it.
2 times, and then the 3rd time he went through and made it through.
Nice.
Because you're cold. You're cold a lot.
Yeah.
Like every day.
Yeah.
It sucked. It blows. There's no book. Again, no books. Dude, the dudes nowadays can buy like helmets that are plastic that have the right. Dude, we had to sandblast our own and hand paint them, and they would just chuck them across the grind. The paint would go doosh. And you have to go get it back. You get screamed at all day until you get home at 8. Go sandblast it, repaint it all night long till the next day. Like, dude, what?
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was way harder. So we were the hardest one.
Yeah. That time period, well, because again, like you hear stories that guys now are hacking it. They know like what's to expect
Kind
on
of,
days,
yeah.
and I've heard that they know what's going to happen on day 3, and instructors
Yeah.
are having to. I was listening to Eddie Gallagher talk about.
Oh, okay.
I think no, it wasn't Eddie Gallagher. It was a SEAL some team guy that had somebody die after training. Did you hear about this?
I mean, there's been a couple.
But he was held accountable to it, or they wanted to fry him for it.
Okay.
But anyways, he was talking about how the guys have like they they're doing research and they're learning exactly what's going to happen. So they would purposely change it up so that people couldn't prepare.
Yeah, good. They need to.
Yeah.
Part of not being prepared is what makes them better.
Yeah. He was saying that. He was like, you can't
take away like all of the entire first phase is almost tactically irrelevant, but it's all about building the grit, testing the guys, and building up the resistance and the resilience, learning how to be together, and it just sucks, and it should. It should suck.
Yeah.
It's great. Let it suck.
Do you think that are they finding people that have grit, or are you creating grit, or is it both?
I think it's both. Although and I don't know, this is not proven in any way. We have a theory because I do hang out and talk to a bunch of other former guys, and it dawned on us that a lot of the guys that we know, and again, it's not 100% correct, and don't take me, it just seems like the officers that they picked came from decent families and had decent, were put together, and most of the enlisted guys had a crap ton of trauma from their life.
Interesting.
Yeah. And it kind of makes sense. And again, I may be completely wrong here, but it kind of makes sense because the enlisted guys do most of the work, and they just want to go crazy, and the officers normally have to reel them in.
Gotcha.
You know,
so it's like wild horses. You're
kind
just
of
barely taming enough to keep that energy going.
The officers still got to play the game, but they got to look nice some days and go need the briefs and talk to the bigger guys. While us guys just want to run around and just kick doors in and be dirty.
So you get to Bud starts, and how does it? What's the
thing about Buzz, which I thought was the coolest part, was there was a dude that joined. I forgot his name on it. He joined our class like the day before we classed up, so he came in late. Dude, he was out of shape, like 20 pounds overweight, soft and pudgy. Passed out on the first run. Made it all the way through.
Really?
First time made it all the way through. And the dudes that rolled in fourth phase, like the wannabe class leader guys that were jacked, hit the ocean, cried, quit. First day, second day. Wild.
What is it that makes some people? I mean, I guess that's questions asked all the time.
Yeah, it's fear, and it's where you come from and how drive. My thing in Buzz was I wasn't the fastest, and it sucked, and it was painful. My whole, I actually was like praying that my leg would break, that I could stop doing it.
Because you wouldn't.
I'm
stop.
not quitting, but I just hate. It hurts so bad. I hated it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's kind of beautiful though. So you really look at that. You're like, my own mind won't quit.
But I hate this.
It has to be that my body will break before.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing that's going to stop.
And it's wild because everybody talks about Buds. Like, okay, so you do Buds. It's super hard. Yeah. Go read a book, listen to someone else's podcast. You do your Buds diving, which is like 45 minutes. Dude, 2 months later, you're doing diving in a team. It's like 2 hours minimum, 3 hours.
Diving.
Welcome to the big leagues. It just goes from like, that is nothing.
Gotcha.
Compared to stuff the dudes are doing, you know? Mm-hmm. And I think the biggest thing about Budge, which I think about now, is it trains your mind and your body to be moving all day long.
Do you think we're designed to do that?
I think so. I really do, because when you're moving, I mean, like, so just to go eat 3 days a week, three times a day was like a mile jog to the chow hall. So that's 2, 4, 6 miles a day just to go eat, not including everything else you did. And it's like morning, do some stuff, lunch, do some stuff, dinner, you know? So you're moving all day long. So when I was a team guy, like doing stuff all the time was no big deal. Now, fast forward to today, and I don't move all the time. It's like, shoot, why am I in so much pain, or why am I so tired? I wish I could just move again, nonstop, like go doing something all the time.
Yeah.
You know, it felt fine. It was great.
It's not the same, and I'm not implying that it is, but I remember, so, you know, I did a bunch of construction, right? And I would work with guys. We'd do 12-hour days, and, you know, you're doing physical shit all day. I mean, whether it's humping drywall or you're whatever, you're just doing stuff all day long. And I remember going to the gym for the first time and seeing guys work out and thinking, like, this is so weird. It's like people are physically, and I go to the gym now. I mean, I'm not against the gym in any way, but it's like they're moving for no reason. And then I never, even later doing triathlons and stuff like that, it was like, what's 4 hours would be a slow time. Like I can do anything for 4 hours.
Yeah.
I used to work for 10, 12 hours straight, like
Right.
without, for Tony and shit. Like
do some stuff, build something, take it away, go to the track. You're just like, I'm moving.
But I also, like, if I would not be working for, say, a month, and I'd have a month off and be in school, and I go back, it was like 2 or 3 days of just hell, right? Because your body's reacclimating. You're like laying in the tub at night, and everything's ripped, and then like you get back into it, and then you're good again.
Yeah, your body remembers it. I think Buzz did a really good job of like getting you from point A to point B in a good progression. It sucked, but it was a push. And then I think like what we do here at Treehouse, we do the same thing. Guys that come in, don't kill yourself day one.
Yeah.
Just push, and every day it gets better, and they've all progressed up. And like the kids that I coach, and always have to build up, like get the running miles in, get the body used to moving, and they get in better shape, and then let's go.
It amazes me that people don't break constantly, like Hell Week. So Hell Week is 7 days a week, 5 days, 7 days.
Yeah, Sunday night to Friday.
And you're not sleeping. And
You
I know
have
people know this,
cat
but
naps and stuff. That sucks. You're wet. It blows.
yeah, but you're how is it that people aren't breaking legs, and do they? I mean, are they getting hurt all the time, or
They get a lot of ouchies. Breaking legs
What is an
doesn't
ouchie?
like bruise, you fall down, you cut something. Breaking a bone doesn't normally happen, doesn't usually happen, because you're 7 weeks in. You're supposed to have been training for a month or months or years before you get here, and then you did somewhat of 4 to 6 weeks of fourth or whatever of prepping your body. Now there are certain things that are difficult that accidents do have, like rock portage, or when you're doing something that has a higher danger effect that may happen. But more often than not, you should be fine.
so your muscles aren't tearing,
Nope.
you're not ripping
you should
a bicep,
be able to
you're
do
not.
everything.
Gotcha.
It's more mental, and your body. I honestly think your body's capable of do way more than your brain thinks it can.
Of course.
And
Yeah.
when you're around guys that are doing, that's the thing for me I really enjoyed about the SEALs and about life beyond is find people that have done it, go stand next to them, and if you just do with them, you will eventually do
As
what they do.
Yeah.
Because like I never thought I could go underwater and go 3 miles underwater. No way in heck. But soon, I'm about to do it with a guy who's done it before, and all of a sudden I'm doing it. Like, oh, okay. Like I don't know about school. Well, I'm gonna get next to a guy who can do it. Again, be around positive people. Again, I think there's an actual human development term for that, which I forgot what it was. I think it's called like your zone of proximity. Who you surround yourself with is as good as you're going to get. Something like that. So if you hang out with like people who don't want to do anything, you're not going to do anything. But if you're out with a whole group of people that do stuff and they may be even better than you, you will grow into that.
Is that why you think, as they say, you should, if you're a golfer, I'm not a golfer, but if you're a golfer, you should play with really good golfers? Is that the same idea?
Yeah, I mean.
Or no, is that different?
No, I think it's the same. Like for me at work, so the physical staff, they're pretty much the best. Mm-hmm. Way better than clinical staff. I will fight you, Rob. So those guys, almost all of them are 100% from us. They went through our program, and they are the best. They are healthy. They are strong. They do it. They live it. So like the guys that they coach are growing up to that standard, which is great. And like, for instance, my high school lacrosse team that I coach, the more I get them to play up, even lose, but keep playing up, the better they get.
Got it.
And the younger kids playing with the older kids, the younger kids get better faster.
That makes sense.
And I think in society, we should be looking at this and using this some way.
Yeah.
And I think we have tried. I know in the education system that these things have been brought up, and they should be being used all the time.
Yeah, it's almost like we have too low of expectations of people.
Oh, man, I agree. You should, yeah. No, I'm a firm believer of sky's the limit.
How much do you think your career, though, in the military created that in you?
Well, I think a lot, the not quitting and the pushing forward, but I think what it did was it put me around guys that all would just get it done. Mm-hmm. There was no like, hey, I need to tell you to go do something. It was like, why are you so slow? I already got mine done. Like,
yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then when I got out of the military, which is kind of important, is that when I went to grad school, I'm like way older than everyone there. I'm like, it's gonna be weird. Mm-hmm. And like, dude, these kids were get it done kids. They were impressive. They were faster than me, smarter than me, but like the teamwork was like, whoa, it's back. I mean, yeah, they're not doing push-ups or whatever, going in.
Right.
There are people that do it. And then like here, like my staff, all these guys, same thing. There's nobody like, I don't want to come in.
Yeah.
Or, I don't want to do this. Where it's like,
That doesn't even
I'm done.
exist.
Oh, wait, I didn't do this? Oh, I'll get it done. And I think there's more of them out there than maybe we realize.
People are dying probably to be in an environment where they get to do that.
I think so too. I think so. I think it's good for everybody.
But I think also, man, I mean, to give you some credit here, I think you're kind of highlighting who you are as a man, and I think that has been contagious. I mean, you've been working with us we've been working together for 12 years.
Yeah.
And I think if you continually put yourself in situations, as you did when you were a young man, where you're challenging yourself and then realizing you can do it, I imagine doing that enough, by the end of training, you probably feel like you could do anything.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I can pretty much do anything.
Yeah.
You know, like I've done it. I went from the teams.
Right.
I was doing in construction. Then I went to here. Then I picked up college football, and I played at a decent level. I didn't have the gifts to go anything higher, and then I picked up lacrosse in college and played that. And I was doing adventure racing and did that. And you know, aside from ping pong and bowling, I think I could be at a college level at any sport.
Yeah, I know you can.
Basketball, I could do that. Soccer,
Yeah.
I'd figure that one out. You know.
Yeah, it's like you removed do you think that the teams removed that ceiling?
Yeah,
Because
no, definitely. Yeah, definitely did.
This is off. I mean, it's not off topic, but a random question is
4 inches. No.
4 inches. Or no, wait. No,
8 inches.
yeah, 8 inches like that, right? Oh, that one.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
If you'd like to see more of this content, please subscribe to us on our channel on YouTube. You can follow us on Spotify or on X.
the sleep deprivation. You know, this is just a wild ass guess here, but one of the ways that you brainwash somebody is you keep them awake. I don't know if you know that, but that's it's well studied. You see, you keep people awake and you implant stuff in their heads, and then it sticks. It's like you have more people are more suggestible, right, when they're not sleeping. So my thought was, like, if you put somebody in an environment where they have it in their head, I'm not gonna fucking quit. You keep them awake, and then you have them continually prove to themselves that they're unstoppable. You're like programming. It's just a theory.
Possibly, man.
I mean,
Possibly an unknown theory about that. I don't know if they actually knew if they were doing that or not.
Yeah.
But they never once again, there's never any negative deprogramming, though. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't like, you're all pieces of shit. It was more like, why are you so slow? Get going. Mm-hmm. You know, it's different. And there was a lot of funny stuff. Mm-hmm. Even when they're beating you up, like making you do push-ups and dropping you down, it was kind of humorous.
Yeah.
So sleep deprivation, ultimate exhaustion, but it's never been like negative programming. And I don't even know if that was intentional or not.
Yeah, who knows? And maybe, do you think it's that way now?
I think it's very similar. Yeah. That part hasn't changed.
Yeah. That's interesting, though, to think, because if you did keep somebody awake for a long period of time and you planted the seed in their head, like, you are unstoppable, especially if they planted it in their own head and they had a mantra like, I'm not going to quit, I'm not going to quit, I'm not going to quit, and you keep them awake, you're programming subconscious. And
I bet it's faster than when we do that to our guys, right? All that mindfulness, all that positive self-talk, all that affirmation.
Maybe we should start keeping everyone awake.
You're not sleeping anymore, Trios. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. No, it's fascinating though. So when you got done with, for people who don't know, and I don't know what. So you do all that training, and then when do you actually go from being trained to where you're like assigned to a team? How long does that take?
It was literally buds, like a week, jump school, 3 weeks, back to a team.
Really?
Oh yeah, and you're well, I think officially you go. It's like. Now it's different, but again, we're talking like 30 years ago, and it was way easier. No, way harder. I'm sorry. It was buds, 3 weeks in Fort Benning, and then back to your team, and then potentially SQT. But what happened when I was at jump school is the Gulf War started ramping up. So we went to jump school in which is really cool. It's like summer, and there's like 400 ROTC students in jump school with like 20 team guys or wannabe team guys. We hadn't gotten pinned yet. And it was just
Where's this at?
It's in Georgia.
Okay.
And it is just a nightmare for these guys because, and then everyone knows this too. Like it's not a secret. Like you need to go there, you need to go mess up, and you go crazy in jump school. If they make one guy do push-ups, everyone falls down. Or like, it just turned into like we hazed back as much as they hazed us. We marched everyone through the water. We were the fastest on everything. Just a bunch of like a-holes. And it was great. Jump school's awesome. It was really good.
But fun. It'd be fun, right?
Oh, dude, jumping was
at that
awesome.
point. Yeah. So
Yeah,
you're jumping out of airplanes.
you're getting a
and you're
little
feeling
cocky
really
now.
good.
You're starting. They had some SF guys go through, which was reconnected to do really well. All the active duty guys that went through were cool. It was great. I mean, again, we were just starting. It was fun getting kicked out. I think my first jump, the guy actually kicked me out of the door. That was what's called a stick leader. So like they get you in the door, you're waiting, and you can just all you see because the curvature of the plane, you're just looking out at wind hitting you in the face and trees. And like it's like, and they're like, go. And you're like, what? Boom!
Trees. So you're low. This is low.
It's a static line, yeah. So it's like 1,200, 1,700 foot, I think. Something.
Oh, geez.
Oh, it's easy. Anyone can do it.
Yeah.
It's really fun, dude. It's super fun. It's the coolest thing ever.
You miss it.
I do. I don't have the time
face.
for it now, or I could probably get back to free falling again. But yeah, it's so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so they decided, we got to get the team guys back to their command. So they just literally had us do all of our jumps in like a week, and they kicked us out. We went back home
Because of the
Gulf War ramping up. And I jumped right into a team. Didn't even do SQ. I did like I didn't even know what they were talking about. They kept talking about this like SQT thing or something. I kept like, that's dumb. You don't need it. What's this? 9mm. What's that? 45. You passed. Let's go. Like they were doing shit. My platoon guys were telling me this stuff. Like I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna work up already. It's go. It's go time for something.
Wow.
Yeah. 18 years old.
Were you scared?
No. Again, because you're with dudes who had been there.
And so tell me about this too. So I like this, interested in this stuff just because I love the camaraderie and teamwork. I mean, that's what Treehouse. There's so much about Treehouse. It's about just guys being together. But so you're done with training, and then what's going out like? Like you say, you go out to a bar with all.
Oh God, it's bad.
You just feel like
You're complete a-holes.
literally, but like it's like you own the place kind of a thing. Like you just.
We don't even have to try. You don't even say anything. Just walk in, and guys
Everyone.
are pretty chill. But it's don't pick on one of them, or we
Sure.
gotta keep an eye on the guy that gets drunk and does dumb shit. You know what I mean? Or all the single guys are going crazy chasing every woman in the bar kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it's normal. They're super high testosterone. Everybody's picking on each other. Everybody's challenging each other. I don't know how these guys got so good at pool. I got hammered for the first 2 years. I think I still suck compared to most of them.
Sure.
But you just literally, for me, it was like walk into my platoon, and there was I think 6 new guys, and all guys that had been around, and learn the ropes quick.
Is there quite a bit of hazing?
You're a professional today. You're like, what? Mm-hmm. And it was all tons of hazing. We were back in the day. There was no hazing that ever happened due to the military regs, and no one, no butthead who didn't get his trident got hazed or were hurt in the making of this podcast.
Yeah, sure. Sure. So Gulf War's kicking off, and you guys don't know, but everyone's chomping. You want to go, right?
It's always been like that.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to go. They call it work. Go to the show. Go to work. Everybody. That's why we joined. And it was great. Those guys were amazing. Almost we had I think 5 E6s, which is not normal because they all had promoted in. So there are tons of E6s, tons of experience, guys that've been around for a while, seen a ton of stuff, and they were all of our mentors.
And you were in team
3.
Team 3.
Yeah.
And so what was your area?
Back then it wasn't. They didn't have an area.
Oh, they didn't have an area.
That came through in my time at 3.
Okay.
So we all deployed to the Philippines, and it was back then it was one platoon of guys going.
Oh.
Now it's the entire command deploys. A lot of things have changed.
Okay.
So can you imagine it's just 16 dudes you're going to this base and it's just you guys. I mean the base, it's a task unit. There's other team guys there, and normally you're relieving other platoons, but you'll cross paths with the guys from different teams like 5 or 1, and then from the Philippines we would skirt out for where we needed to go.
Gotcha.
And the Philippines was awesome. I mean, that first deployment was great. Learning, going to Singapore, going to Thailand. Singapore was amazing. Just being in other countries. One of the things that we did when I traveled, I traveled with a dude who had been around bunch. He's actually a Filipino dude from Hawaii, so great surfer. Probably one of the most fittest guys I'd ever known. Really, probably top 5 I've ever known. Gnarly. And when we went, we're like, all right, no more American food. We're gonna eat local. We're gonna eat street food everywhere we go, no matter what, how it comes and goes.
Oh yeah,
dude. And then within like a week, everything was fine. We ate off the street in Thailand, in Singapore, in Malaysia.
You're probably better off. You're probably better off doing that. I mean,
so we ate local, and it was amazing.
That's awesome.
Breaking bread with people in other countries, especially when I like a jerk off, is great. We would talk so we'd just sit down and talk to people, and they loved it. When you're not like some cocky ass, like know-it-all American, they love it.
Was that a sentiment within the teams, or was that more of you?
More me. Some of the dudes were like, no, McDonald's. Like, what? That's gonna kill you. You're like, no, I can't eat this stuff. You know, so it's fine. Guys were different. It's all good. You know.
So your first deployment was to Southeast Asia?
Yeah, well, it was amazing. It was great.
Yeah.
We were right after Mount Pinatubo blew, so the Philippines was kind of rocked by it.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of destruction and devastation, ash everywhere.
Was it like a humanitarian mission?
No, that's where we were going on the regular.
Okay.
It just happened to also be there.
Got it.
And it's cool because that place had a legacy. It's been around, and I think the Navy's been going there for, I don't know, 50, 60 years or something.
Okay.
Yeah, or longer probably.
I'd love to go to the Philippines.
It's great. The food is amazing. People are super friendly.
It's supposed to be like what Thailand was, 30 years ago.
Really?
Now, yeah. Like you can go there and there's a lot of off the beaten path kind of spots.
So many amazing beaches, dive spots, and like I guess it's a ton of islands. There's lots to see, a lot of hikes. Prices are amazing. They love Christmas and karaoke.
Yeah, I know they love karaoke.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Yeah, it was really good. That was a great deployment with those guys. I think I turned 18 on a flight. Oh, I turned 19 on a flight from Singapore back to the Philippines.
When did Jennifer come into the picture?
I started dating her in high school. We were like 10th grade and 11th grade.
So you were her boyfriend that's
we
now
did
in the
22
Navy.
years together.
Oh, wow.
Total, yeah.
So you go to the Philippines, you come back, and so she's living with you.
Yeah, she was going to school in San Diego State.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were living with the guys, and then it wasn't like you had base housing and you're
No,
married.
I pretty much right off. We got married in the first platoon, so we had our own apartment.
Okay.
A 2-bedroom or 1-bedroom apartment. Somewhere.
How's that? It's hard to be married?
Yeah, it's tough because you're gone.
Yeah.
You're gone. And the out tempo was worse, I think, later, but it was like 8 months out of the year gone. Prepping, training, and it takes a special kind of person that can handle that.
Yeah. Did you know that was what it was going to be?
No.
And you tell her like, hey, this is you're signing up for kind of shitty.
No, but they tried. I think they warned her like other wives and stuff because they have to be closer together. There's like an ombudsman that prep for that. It's difficult. It is super challenging. I think what was good for us at that time was she was in college, so she had a purpose. You know what I mean? So she was doing her thing, I was doing my thing. We come home, I was like honeymoon again. Then we get sick of each other. Then I got to go again.
Sure. That's crazy. That's nuts. So, so you're leaving, and are you able to tell her where you're going, kind of a thing?
Not really. We didn't talk about that. I mean, when a lot of the stuff we're doing was training too, but then we'd leave for deployment and just go overseas.
Gotcha.
I don't think there were cell phones. There was not a whole lot.
And this is in the
This is
90s.
91, 92. Yeah, all the way through 95.
Okay.
I deployed a lot. Dude, that was the best part of the job, though. Definitely gets you divorced.
Where was your favorite place?
All of them.
All of them.
I loved deploying. It was so good. It was great. Because you were working. You were doing your thing. You had no worries. It was easier to deploy than to come back home and be a dad and like pay bills and do laundry and stuff. Anyway, for me it was.
Sure, I think that's common for
all
a
you
lot
gotta
of guys.
all you got to do is take care of you and your buddies, and they take care of you back. And I know it's guns and stuff, but yeah, that's it.
And when you're deploying, are you primarily training? Is that
Both?
Yeah.
You're doing whatever the needs are at the time, whatever pops off. Back then, it was whatever pops off, if something pops off or not. You could do nothing.
Sure.
Or you have to go help something, do something. But it was not a lot. It's been a lot. This
What
last
about-
20 years has been crazy.
What about training, like physically training? Are you doing a lot of
All
that
the
stuff
time,
when you're
twice a day.
Yeah. See, there's a David Goggins, I'm sure not your favorite dude.
No problems. No problems. Love all our team guys. I'm still gonna talk trash about all the guys I like to talk.
But he's like, yeah. When I got to my platoon, none of the guys are working out anymore. Is that
no way?
Yeah, he was making it sound like he was just like, yeah, they couldn't keep up with me.
Dude, we had a guy in the Philippines who wasn't the guy I was working out with, but he was great. They had this thing called the Super Frog. And I believe it was half or a quarter Ironman.
It's a half Ironman, the Super Frog.
No, I'm sorry. It wasn't. It was called Silver Bullet.
Oh, okay.
In the Philippines. I think it was like a quarter Ironman. And we literally had a dude who ended up retiring as an E9. We poured him out of the back of our 6x6, like literally hammered, and he won it. So now, dude, I was doing, man, I remember working out and then doing martial arts. Every day.
That's nuts.
Twice a day.
Doing Filipino martial arts?
Yeah, with the one day doing kickboxing, boxing, eskrima, or working out, going to the local beach and doing run sermons on our own. Oh no, we never stopped doing it. And then our guy did, dude, we were huge.
Sure.
We worked out. I was like doing 22 pull-ups, benching 300. I swam, running like a 6-minute mile. We never stopped working out.
That's nuts.
Yeah. You know, and it's only when like your op tempo goes so high where you're opping every night. We might. It's like being a pro athlete, you don't have time to work out. You're going out, coming back, going out, coming back, going out, coming back. Yeah. The dudes were always in shape. It was not an issue. That was never a problem.
When you, so.
Maybe it's just my era. We were way tougher.
Yeah. No, I think maybe. Because there's, I mean, I don't know how much that's true, and I don't know how much. I mean, I think that guy, I think he's a pretty beautiful person.
He's a freak, man.
But he's got, there's some ego there.
I think some dude just broke his pull-up record.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw
Did you see his hands? They were jacked.
I saw that. Yeah, it was Cameron Haynes.
I have no interest.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He can have it. His hands look jacked.
It's crazy.
That's wild. Good for him.
Some of those guys, like that doesn't seem like a real pull-up to me.
Oh, I don't know.
They're like coming like this. I don't know. Like if you go in fresh and you do a pull-up and you pull up and you're here, that feels like a pull-up. Some of the shit when you see these guys going really fast, it's like they're touching, but it's like, I don't know.
And I've seen guys do real in the teams, or even I think Bobby and Charles. They pull them straight to their chest. Super.
Bobby does 30.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That is impressive.
Yeah.
That type of pull up. I don't know. Yeah, I've seen like even the push up.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No rep. No rep. Yeah, oh yeah, completely agree. I'd rather have them do something clean, and it's okay.
Yeah.
Then again, I don't do that stuff anymore.
It's pretty cool though. I mean, I think trying to break any kind of world record is cool.
Oh yeah, especially if you're doing it for 20 some hours. Okay, that's ridiculous.
He actually is part of why I drank that ketone juice, because he was talking. I was listening to him, and he was talking about how he was drinking. You know, ketones are. It's like they're fuel source, right? So if you go into a ketogenic diet, then you're burning ketones instead, and it's supposed to make your brain really think better. In fact, they're doing a study with Alzheimer's patients, and they put them on a ketogenic diet, and their ability to perform like cognitive tasks was through the roof.
Really?
Yeah, it's just a much better fuel source. But anyways, I was listening to that, and then you know how it is with YouTube. It's like rabbit hole. I'm at the gym. So
except mine get really
pull-up guy comes on. He's talking about ketone IQ, whatever. So I bought that shit. So I don't know if
cool.
I seem smarter right now. Probably.
Yeah, no, you look dumb.
I feel dumb. I feel dumb.
I don't know, man. Like, hey, I had a buddy of mine recently talk about some blue something you drink.
Yeah.
Turns your mouth blue. I was like, you're crazy. Then I just saw something else. It was a year ago.
Methylene blue.
Yes, and now I'm seeing stuff. It's finally getting popular.
So I'm going to take you to a place.
I've heard it does. And
this would be our first shout out to a business. There's a place called Delmar Wellness in Newport Beach. Yeah. Bunch of like athletes, pro surfers and stuff go there. And I went there because Isaiah and Kalab have been going there.
Yeah.
And the guy that runs the place, really cool guy. His name's, oh man, I can't remember his name. See, the ketones shit doesn't work. But Damon is his name. Okay. But I'll take you over there. And he's like, you just try all my shit. So he's got hyperbaric. He's got this thing. It's called a CVAC machine. And you sit in it, and it's like you're in a cockpit, and it takes you up to like 30,000 feet and then back down really fast. So your station tubes are like going, and it's supposed to improve your VO2 max. But before I left, he's like, you ever tried methylene blue? I was like, I bought some, but I think I bought the wrong shit. And he was like, I've got the good stuff here. And he pulls it out of the fridge and he gives me this little bottle. And it's like this little dropper. He's like, you just put it on your tongue. Right. It turns he sticks his tongue out. His whole tongue's blue.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
no,
we'll
I
get
got
you
a buddy,
some of that.
Mouse, who I deployed with, who was a boat guy, and he was doing it like a year ago or more.
Really?
He was telling me about it. And I was like, dude, you look weird. I ain't doing that. Now I'm like, damn it, I think.
Well, we'll go over there and just I'll tell him like that you're at Treehouse and he'll be like, just try all my shit. But he methylene blue. So this really started taking off recently because there's some guy who wrote the book on interrogation for like the FBI or something like that, and he just did a podcast and he's talking about methylene blue and how it stopped him from having seizures. He was having seizures and he started taking methylene blue and it completely stopped it. There's videos of him like he's doing a speech and then he just goes into a seizure and like
does it thing.
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay, so he actually has it. Comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, it was coming out of nowhere and it like affected his entire career. And then he heard about methylene blue and he started taking it and his seizure stopped. And I'm not promoting methylene blue. We're not doctors. We're not telling people to take.
I just heard some stuff. I saw it on YouTube, maybe.
But it's a thing.
Yeah,
it's a thing.
Yeah,
people are into it. People do IVs of it.
Really? No, okay,
I think they could do it up the.
I'm not doing that either.
Yeah,
that's why I won't do the TRT thing. I'm not kidding. I can't shoot myself.
No, I'm talking about.
Not doing that one. Not doing that one. Nope.
Talking about the butt,
something chug or whatever.
No. But
one way only.
But we should go check that out, especially now since you got a little bit more time.
More
outs. We'll
go.
Yeah,
that's fine.
And they got hyperbaric there and a lot of different stuff. They had this PMF bed thing, and you lay on it, and it like sends electromagnetic pulses into your back or wherever, and it feels like you're getting shocked, kind of.
Yeah.
It's fucking trippy.
Yeah.
But it promotes stem cells.
Yeah. I don't know. I know that when I do acupuncture with the VA, they put the electrodes on it too.
You do acupuncture? Is it real? Does it work? I mean, it's real. Does it work?
It's real. I got to tell you, my body. When I was moving a lot, and I was in a lot of pain, and I think it does work. It's not like huge, like, oh wow, I'm cured, but I think it definitely does work. Honestly, for me, the best part about it is they hook me up. It's on my back, so I've got a jacked up back. The electrodes are going. He puts a hot lamp on me, and he just walks away for like 20 minutes with the music going. And I think all of that together,
it's like you're taking care of yourself,
dude. And it's like shavasana. It's like my brain is slowing down. If that's all I get, it's way worth it.
And you're just laying there like a pin cushion
in my back, and
that's trippy,
dude. And honestly, that part, like, I'm just chilling. I can tell because I'm going like 100 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour, 10 miles an hour.
And it brings you down.
Yeah. So
nice.
if that does, and if that's it, I'm in. I bet it's doing other stuff too because my back feels better. That's been a thing for me. Hey man, I'm going for it. Whatever they recommend.
Yeah,
I'm doing it.
And
yeah.
you weren't doing the VA thing.
No,
for
I just
a long
got it.
time.
I just started doing it like a year and a half ago.
And so far, what do you think?
So, love it.
A lot of people talk shit on the VA.
So I love it. I just got a taste of what our clients go through, by the way. Mm-hmm. So I love everything about the VA. Dude, I got my hearing aids are amazing. They've been really good to me. I'm late on some things. Making all my appointments, doing all my things. It's been amazing. So I had a one-on-one therapist, which was brilliant, great. And I'm firmly like, dude, just, because she helped me with a ton of stuff. It was even Zoom, so it was like a community care coordinator kind of thing.
Okay.
But like 2 weeks ago, I'm like 9 o'clock in the morning on my tablet, like, where's the link? My appointment's at 9. It's 9:15 now. I send an email. I get an email back. Oh yeah, they say you're not approved for more sessions.
It's just done.
Couldn't somebody have let me? Maybe I didn't check my email. Like, dude, couldn't have somebody let me know if this is what our guys go through? Like, your insurance is like, get out. Like,
yeah, imagine if you were in a state of absolute.
Right? Imagine if I was in a rehab. I'm just getting off of like doing meth, and I'm now not covered. Bye, get out. Man. Like, I was like, holy shit. Yeah. So this is it. It sucked, and I'm a pretty healthy guy, and it sucked.
That sucks, dude.
And I was like, wow. So now I got to look into that. I may be getting down the road, but other than that, it's been great.
Yeah.
Super professional, really nice.
What advice would you give people that are hesitant about going to the VA? Because you didn't go for 20 years, right?
Well, see, I tried and they denied me.
Okay.
And now all the things they denied me for, like my ears are shot, my ankle, and I'm trying to get surgery on it, so it's fine, it's whatever. Mm-hmm. it's a different time now. I think if anyone has any chance, just go. Just go. They'll take care of you better than they did before. It's different now. It's way more welcoming. They're trying to promote like whole health, kind of like what we do at Treehouse, like your entire spectrum. Are you mindful? Are you stretching? Are you working out? And are you getting help for your acute or your chronic pain?
Do you think the whole fuckery of it is just the scheduling and the bureaucratic structure of just big government shit?
Possibly. A little bit. It's pretty big.
Because the people I met from there, like I've gone.
Amazing, right?
Yeah, incredible
Amazing.
people.
Yeah.
I mean, you feel the heartbeat of the person that's working on the front lines.
Yep.
They're there,
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like, I got to get a mental health doctor. Oh, yeah, you've been approved because we can't see you for 45 days. I don't know why that is going on or what, but then they get me to the community care person and they're right on it, which is great. So I guess they've created that system to back it up.
Yeah.
If they can't see you in the house, now we've got this other system. And I know that, like, for instance, the Long Beach VA, I think their doctors are coming from maybe UC Irvine. They're doing both. Because I know that in LA and West LA, they're getting doctors from UCLA.
See, so you're getting top tier.
Dude, literally, you're getting the best there is.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
Yeah, George says that too. George is always like, he loves it.
I've had no problems.
Yeah.
I mean, I had some stuff done, no problems.
I'm glad you're saying that. It's good. It's good for people to hear that because I think a lot of guys give up before they even try to even show up over there. And I think
things have definitely changed because I tried getting in the system even like 3 years ago. I couldn't get in, and something happened. I got in the system, and I've been using it, whatever they recommend.
Yeah, and by no means is it perfect.
No, but it's been great, honestly. Like, I've done like chronic pain. I've done what else was the other one? Oh man, I don't know. It was like a mile. I forget what it was. But I've done like chronic pain, something else, and I'm open to doing whatever they recommend. And I learned a ton and stuff that like we can use with our guys, and I'm learning, like the breathing, how to calm yourself down, how to bring yourself down. It was a stress management one. It was really good.
Nice.
Yeah, everyone should be doing this stuff.
So are you signing up for classes there?
It's like programs that they offer. Like it's a 6-week course, and it's all Zoom, so like anyone can do it. And then and it's great because the guys. So it's really weird. So before you get into these classes, you do like the entry stuff, which could be like a basic one. And then like you're a vet, you signed up and you're not saying shit. Like, why would you do this? And then once you pop into the other ones, they're all like, yeah, I'm breathing, I'm feeling like this, I'm ramping.
Explain, I don't understand.
So it's like, I guess it's like when a client comes to us and say we're going to screen them. And in screening them, we're going to start in a group setting, talk about stuff. How are you doing? Like a group check-in.
Sure.
So, all right. So if you're coming to this group check-in, why would you sit there quietly and just ignore everything and not share, or not get anything out of it?
Right.
But then when I went from chronic pain over into the stress, it's like the guys that wanted to be there actually were going to this one. And every session was like a lot of stuff. This is how I use it. I'm feeling better because of this. I've actually used breathing to calm myself down. It's been really beneficial.
That's cool.
So it's interesting, man. It's like,
do you find yourself like stopping and?
I have to. No, I have to. I realize I ramp up. Oh
no, really?
I mean, like I've learned about like when I start ramping up, I'm like, okay, I'm getting to, like, I'm pretty hyper. And then when I got too many things going, or if I haven't worked out, it just starts to spin.
Oh, okay.
And I can't get shit done.
Yeah.
And that's when I'm like, oh, I'm getting there. And then I start getting agitated. And that's like, okay, all right. What do they say? All right, try this breath. And the same stuff we do to our guys. Identify, go through the steps, breathe. I'm even doing, which I suck at doing. I'm supposed to be doing like, I set an alarm every day, 7 a.m. They have me do like success affirmations.
Okay.
Which is like all this basic stuff, man, but it's great. I'm like, all right, I'll do it.
That's cool.
Doesn't hurt.
That's good. And you just jump right in too.
Yeah,
it's
I'm here.
Yeah, and that I'm glad to hear the breathing stuff is for you because, I could. I mean, I love it because you got high energy. I like people with high energy. Sometimes your speech patterns are so fast. It's almost like you're in 1.5. Which I listen to podcasts in 1.5, so I'm like my brain's built for it.
My mouth can't keep up with my brain. So if I don't focus on how I talk,
I know
I will.
You're not doing it right now.
Yeah,
don't worry.
Like puke stuff. No, when I get excited or I'm like in the moment, I really have to start slowing down and be like. That's frustrating too.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, I think people who know you, it's nothing. Even if they don't know you, you're not overwhelming to me anyway. So, but yeah, you have the ability. You're really sharp. So when you're moving fast, most people can't move fast and make sense. You can move fast and make sense, which is like fucking trippy. Like when you're talking, it's like you're literally talking. You'll talk so fast, but it's like perfect. You know, you're not like talking bubbles.
Oh
you know?
yeah. Just the muscles in my mouth can't
Does it
keep
physically
up.
hurt?
That's
like,
what happens. I start mispronouncing words.
Sure.
Yeah, my brain is like pop, 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 pop,
Yeah.
pop, pop. Like, okay, slow down.
Yeah. Have you been like that since you were a kid?
Oh man, I think it was worse when I was younger. Yeah.
And then, do you think they selected like the special operations community selects for people that are built like that are ADD?
No. I'm a little out there compared to some of the guys.
Yeah. I don't know.
We had a dude who was really slow, but man, could that guy shoot a long gun really good.
Well, yeah, that makes sense because he's crawling around all day, right? So.
Oh, his bullets, man, were like perfect. Dude, he would fold his clothes when we would train, and you get like a locker somewhere, wherever, and he'd fold his clothes perfectly and put it in his locker, and we would all go to his locker and flip it upside down when he wasn't around.
I wonder if he was maybe on the spectrum.
Nah, probably
before
not. He was
people were
awesome. He
identified.
was awesome. We loved him, but we would.
Just a very OCD.
So we gotta have to travel. You put all your gear on a pallet, and you gotta load that onto a plane. And when he was there, and he was generally in charge, it was like the slowest but most perfect process. So we'd send a guy up over to like the front of the building and go like, put officer so-and-so, please report to here. He'd run away. We'd pack up 5 pallets before he can get back.
Oh, man.
And he'd be like, oh, okay.
But if shit got crazy, he could get after it.
No, he's
right?
great. He was great. Yeah, no. It was just one of those little internal like brotherhood, like, damn it, let's get this thing done fast.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's great. Sounds like fun.
It was amazing. It was a great life. I loved it. As I'm getting older, I actually talked to my stepdad about this, and because he was regular Navy, E9, and the legacy in the military is what I like now. The dumb 13-button pants and having the protocol to get walk onto a ship and all the different things. I think they're awesome now.
All the little details.
All the like this thing we've been crossing the equator for the last 200 years, and the hazing, which is not even really hazing anymore. All the different rituals that happen, and all those the bells and all the things in the army. You have to wear your uniform a certain way, and it may not make sense, and it may not have any relevance to today's actual war. But all that stuff I think is awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. The legacy.
It's interesting to be into that after the fact.
It sucks.
I knew a guy growing up that he was into that kind of thing, like as like a middle schooler.
Oh,
he knew
that's cool.
every detail about the military and how it worked.
Yeah.
You know, he wore all military fatigues. People kind of give him shit. You know, he was
Sure,
very odd.
yeah.
But he was into all of it. He could tell you about any rules, he studied it.
I love that now. I think it's really cool.
Yeah. Now you're like, you did it after the fact. That's cool.
You know, like the bosun's mates, how they do on a ship. I didn't do any of it. And I'm like, this is cool.
Yeah, you were allowed to do kind of whatever.
I didn't do any. Must have done 6 months of regular Navy before I was a team guy. I did I have no idea what it's like.
So you just purely unconventional.
Yeah, and now I look back, I know guys hate that stuff, like, oh, the starboard and port, and blah, blah, like, oh, that's so cool.
You're such a nerd, dude. That's a nerd, though. Man. That's so cool.
All of it, man. Like the size of the ship, or what a destroyer squadron is, or why they go. Like, oh, that's kind of interesting now.
You told me one time you were on a aircraft carrier out off of coast of Somalia, right?
It was LPH.
Oh, okay. Which stands for what? You don't need to tell me.
It was a helo carrier, basically.
Oh, okay.
I forgot what it's
Smaller.
LHA, landing helo, something. I don't know. LHA.
Okay. And you'd mentioned that you were able to make your own gear and everything, right? You had a connection to the people that would like sew everything. You could have people make whatever you wanted.
Oh no, that's before we deployed.
Oh
yeah,
before.
We had our own air shop with sewing machines, so we would modify our stuff.
Oh, okay.
Everyone did that from day one.
You think that's how you got into sewing?
The thing is, so now my mom taught me how to sew, then the Navy taught me how to sew, then at one point the Army came in and did a class for the riggers, and I taught me how to sew again. And since I had a background, I did that. And our platoon OIC wanted us to have the exact same like loadout for what's called CQB at the time. So we built vests for every guy.
Nice.
Yeah, which was really cool.
You're still doing a little bit of that now.
Oh yeah, I love that. That's like my my whittling time, my Zen time.
That's cool.
Yeah, I ended up getting a machine. I got a job later in a tactical company called Sotec, which they do government stuff and a lot of contract work. It's definitely overbuilt. This stuff will last forever and ever and ever and ever.
And so you do one-off.
Yeah, and I love the one-off stuff. I love getting where I need a thing that does this, or I can make my life better if this thing did that.
And you're doing
gear.
some of that now for guys.
Yeah, I still do that. Like,
so for people watching this, if they want to even request in the comments, if anybody has a job for you, somebody who's active.
Oh yeah, I do.
You know?
I do.
You can find him through us if you want to. We'll put you together. But
I do one-offs up to short run stuff. I can do larger run stuff, but it'll go out to local places. It won't go overseas. It's all local done.
Okay.
Yeah. I've done stuff for the aquarium of the Pacific or in Long Beach. I've done stuff for guys that are actually deployed right now. Mm-hmm. You know. So yeah.
I got one of your backpacks.
Still works.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. It was one of the custom ones I built. Those ankle zippers.
It looks like a little parachute backpack.
I know.
It's cool. It's very. It was perfect for riding bikes.
Yeah, it's small.
It's small and it's got a really nice the elastic on it. The elastic is stretched.
It doesn't survive.
Yeah, the elastic.
It's been like 8 years, dude.
Yeah.
Just freaking put some new elastic on. That's the thing about this stuff. Is you can always fix it.
The belt part of it, but I can still use it because I just tie it.
Yeah.
But it hugs my back.
You can, and the shoulder straps conform to your body.
The zip goes all the way down to the bottom, so you can completely open it like it
clamshell. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
And you can roll it up into a ball and put it in your pocket if you don't use it, right?
And the
shoulder straps
are like flat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and they're like contoured to your. It's like it's wild. It's relatively comfortable.
It's the best backpack
overdo it.
for riding a bike I've ever owned.
Yeah. So, although I do want to, did I put a chest strap on it?
No.
I want to do that.
You didn't put a chest strap on it, but you did put a thing where I could stuff my cell phone down.
Yeah.
But the cell phones are smaller, so the new one doesn't fit.
The phablet.
Yeah.
Put a big giant thing on your chest now.
Yeah. Well, everyone's wearing fanny packs now.
Oh, I got a whole plan. I already been making some of those. Stepped on the note.
Can't do that.
I've been making those, by the way. I sent one to Anthony.
There's a thing. I mean, dude, you see Isaiah carrying his. I mean, he's like one of the coolest people on the planet. He's got his. He's like zipping his.
Just you wait. I have half of a cowhide at home.
Really?
Oh yeah.
You can make leather ones.
Yeah. Those are coming.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, those are coming.
You gotta make me one, dude.
Oh, for sure.
If you make one, I'll rock it. I'm not.
Sure. It's gonna be. Nah, I'll get you one. It'll be sick.
We'll both wear them.
Dude, I got one of the dumbest. I wear one of the dumbest things now.
Yeah.
It's from straight.
Well,
from
but that's kind of cool.
That square thing I got.
It makes you look like you got.
Hey. It's like a purse on my chest.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I like it. It's a man purse, like a whole new level. So, let's see.
Yeah, where were we? We're not talking about man purses.
Man
and
purses.
Butt chugging.
Yeah, so we kind of went over a bunch of the Navy stuff, and this is
Navy's great.
And that's a small piece of who you are. Right? I think that's important. It's a big piece of who you are, but I think this is the most I've ever talked to you about this.
That's true. I'm realizing in the last couple of years, I just stopped talking about it. I've made it a point to talk about it with my two sons, about who I was and what I've gone through and what I know. They only know the older version of me. Mm-hmm. You know, Neil knows me more, even when I was struggling with like unemployment, other things when I was younger. But Anthony doesn't. So I really wanted to, you know. So
you come from a different era though, too. Like now, and this podcast is weird, right? So having you on here and you're talking about this, it's like
we didn't talk about that.
Yeah, now it's a thing.
I know.
It's like everyone's got a book and a course.
I'm writing a book.
Yeah.
So I got.
You're gonna write a book.
Cool story. You're gonna like.
He's gonna write a book. Wait.
Oh, I'm gonna do about. It is gonna be about stupid stuff.
Yeah.
So check this out. So, the night we went into Somalia on the ship, it was just 6 of us, and we went from our ship to another ship, and then before we were gonna do like a landing and a scout of the beach so that we could land the Marines. Mm-hmm. It was probably a training thing. I don't know. I don't care. So we're on the other ship, fully kitted out. Like I'm all ready. You can see my picture of that night on Instagram because it's cool. Mm-hmm. And I get called up to the captain. I don't even know who this guy is. If it's a different ship, I'm like, and I got my bandana on, you know, all loaded out, everything. I go up and he goes, yeah, put out for Trusso. Yeah, blah, blah. Congrats. You're a dad. I'm like, great, thanks. I'm going into Somalia tonight, like in an hour from now. And then you tell me I'm a dad. This is awesome.
Wow.
I know. So Neil was born. So I go in, do this whole thing, and it was fine. And it just me and one guy recon the beach, and it was actually not that bad. It was pretty wild, but it was cool. Fast forward to Christmas this year. So I had the knife I have told you about that I swam into Somalia.
The cable.
No, it wasn't a cable.
Oh, okay.
It's just a knife. But I've never washed it, never sharpened it. Still super sharp, still perfect. I made a sleeve, a case, or a sheath for it. I gave that to Neil for Christmas this year. And the kicker is, I bought it from his aunt who passed away.
You bought it from his aunt?
His mom's sister. So like that knife has so much legacy in it, so much connection.
And you had it with you that night.
I've had it with me the entire time. It literally swam that thing in and used it. And I just kept it. I'm like, dude, I gotta give this to Neil. This is literally his legacy right here. So I gave it to him for Christmas. It was pretty cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah. I felt pretty good about that. Like, oh man, this is cool. This is a better home for it than me.
And that's that's about as thoughtful as it gets.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of substance there.
Yeah, right. I'm like, oh, that was a good one. Did okay once. Every few weeks I get a good idea.
Yeah, no, that's a hell of a good idea. That's really cool. So you were in Somalia. That was after Black Hawk Down.
That was like 4 months after Black Hawk Down. Yeah. That was wild. We were the most prepared. I think that platoon was super prepared. It was really good. We were into it. It was a lot of work back then. Not much fun in that platoon. Normally, when you go on what's called an ARG, and the guys talk about this, you troop around the ocean. Mm-hmm. Like when you're on a ship in the Navy, it's like 2 weeks you're in the water, and you go to port, and in 2 weeks you go to port. It's like vacation. Dude, it's like mini vacations.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
You're seeing different countries every couple, and being on the water for 2 weeks isn't that bad. It's beautiful. Mm-hmm. Except when you're a SEAL, you have no job. You just get bored. You work out. Or run around the
work
the
out
ship.
and eat.
Yeah,
work out and eat.
So we did Somalia. They pulled us off because we're technically not supposed to be there. We were there, and then for the last month they pulled us off. We were like 25 miles off the coast, and they did this thing called Groundhog Station, which was just circling the ocean. Yeah, you're not going to get any recruits listening to this story. So part of your job was just to sit on the ship for a month and do nothing, not even see land, and it's like 100 degrees. And at one point, I ate peanut butter and jelly for like 3 days. 3 times a day for like 7 days straight.
Were they having you circle? Was it a statement?
No, it was like we're staged in case something goes.
Right, but based on what had just happened with our...
No, it was. I think they were doing like a pull out, and it was around that time they were pulling people out.
Oh, okay.
They wanted our presence to be close enough in case, because we were already there and doing stuff, and we moved to this basically on station somewhere, so they couldn't see us.
What do you think of Africa?
Loved it.
Yeah.
Africa's rad.
Yeah.
Somalia was honestly, with the parts that I saw, aside from Mogadishu, like I saw south down the coast, beautiful. It was really weird, dude. Like that's like an Italian villa. What the hell? What's going on here? And Kenya was great, dude.
During that time, did you have because when I met you, you had a freaking...
Oh no, but I did get my hair braided in Kenya.
Of course you did. Of course you
With
did.
the little rings, dude. The locals loved it,
God.
man. And the dudes
Can
on
we
the
have
ship,
that Neil back?
I gotta find that. I have pictures of that somewhere.
Dude, you gotta...
They hated me trying to get back on the ship with the braids and the tie-dyed hat and shirt. We're running around Mombasa like that. It was great.
You need to grow your shit out and then get dreads.
No, they literally like dreaded. They weaved
braided
it
it
in
up.
or whatever. They added like extensions.
That's awesome.
It was cool.
When you got back, people were just like, "What the fuck are you?"
Oh, and
doing?
I had to take them off once we got on the ship.
They're like, "This is too much."
They're like, "What the hell?"
They're like, "I'm African."
I was trying to speak Swahili. I had like 2 words.
Nice.
It was horrible.
Kuna Matata. Yeah.
But Kenya was awesome, dude. Like I don't realize that you can actually do real tours there, go to Mount Kilimanjaro and all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah,
it's great. I the world is amazing. That's the one thing I love about the military traveling.
When are you going to travel again?
It's expensive. I'd love to go again. Start getting it. Take my wife with me. Take the kids. It's so great.
And they're getting close to graduating.
Yeah, they're better.
Now.
They're easier. It's easier soon. Yeah. About 2 years. Dude, traveling is amazing.
I could totally see you jumping back. I mean, imagine you taking her over to the Philippines
or Thailand or Singapore. Yeah. Singapore's like going to LA. It's but it's so nice though.
Expensive though.
It is.
But you can go to Thailand for cheap.
I know. I got to get to Guam, Thailand. I want to do South America. I want to do Guatemala.
South America sketches me out a little bit.
Some of the spots are
Yeah.
pretty wild. I got family in Brazil, so I wouldn't mind going
I
there.
like the Buddhist places. Seems like people culturally, it's just feels safer.
I ran into a guy a few years ago when I was at SHOT Show who was a state guy, so I don't know what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, he said he was working for the department that helps get businesses in other countries, which is cool. And his take was that Guatemala was actually relatively safe.
Really?
Yeah, that was a good country to go visit. 3 years ago, so who knows, 5 years ago, but
I think Central American countries, I think there's so much going on with expats like Costa Rica,
yeah.
Panama for sure.
Yeah.
Nicaragua, I know there's like controversy. I mean, but I know tons of people who go down there.
I'd love, my wife speaks Spanish, so I think it would be fine. And I'm somewhat brown. I'd love to go down there. It's
Dude,
great.
people would be
Food
like, oh,
would be
you're Mexican.
amazing.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
go see the pyramids down there.
That would be.
Yeah, I wouldn't even mind going back to Africa. I've heard, I don't know if it's true now, that Turkey was pretty cool to visit at one point.
Yeah.
You know?
There's some really interesting sites there.
I think it would be great if we can get to the point where we can travel again, people don't hate each other.
I think you, with how friendly you are and the way you look, you can go anywhere.
Yeah. I would love it, man. I mean,
I want that for you.
I remember.
I never thought about that before, but
breaking bread like in Kuwait, eating like the way the Kuwaitis ate, it was great. Or like one day we did a thing on a speedboat with the it was like the Kuwaiti, like whatever, they're boat guys. You know, the cigarette boats is rad. You just give those guys like a high speed boat and they go crazy. But so for lunch it was like a giant tortilla or like a thing of bread. Smacked down a whole giant can of tuna and a bunch of sour cream, and everybody just sat around in a circle picking off the bread and eating.
oh wow,
And it was like me and two other guys, Americans, doing it with them. It was great. It was really cool.
you got to get back.
We
to
did all that stuff. Like, played soccer with the kids and everything. It was great.
100%.
Yeah,
I could see
yeah.
you do it. You're good. I could just see it.
Yeah, I'd love it.
It's gonna happen. You're gonna like send me some pictures of some shit. You're gonna have like a turban on,
It'd be rad.
like barefoot with like a robe on or something.
Oh,
I
dude,
can see
summer
all of
with,
it.
hopefully by water.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. No, that's something that's going to happen pretty soon. I think I have to call my buddy, but I'm pretty sure one of my friends is about to retire out of LA and move to Thailand.
Nice.
Expatriate out.
I always wonder about guys that do that. Not your buddy, but just I've seen some crazy stuff. I've been over there a ton, and you see some crazy stuff. That's where a lot of Americans go to go completely.
Yeah, do that. But I know there's also guys that go there and I just get a life.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
because
they get like a local wife and hang out. But you're right. There was a lot of Europeans that did a lot of crazy stuff over there too. So it's.
I met a guy when I was over there. I won't go into it too far, but his name was Russell, and he was a tour manager for the Fun Loving Criminals. Remember that band?
Okay, yeah.
And he had his own resort, and I met him at a train station. He spoke fluent Thai, and I ended up at his resort, and it was like getting lost at this place.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
He was just like, whatever you want.
You're like, okay.
Yeah,
You're
and
like,
he was takes me to go buy stuff for the kitchen at the resort, and he's like, we're gonna go to the bad place now, and I'm like,
no.
this is already bad. I don't,
This is way too much.
But I met all these English guys that own shops there, and they all, they're paying people money to do business, and it's like, yeah, you just feel it's gangster.
Dude,
There's some gangster stuff going on.
I
there.
know, but when I went, what did we do? Did I end up getting like a custom made suit built for like $200?
Nice.
Things I'm never going to get a chance to experience over here.
Yep.
I didn't, for some reason, I didn't like, go out to see the town. We were in a hotel, which is pretty weird. And they brought me like dessert and I was hanging out with locals. And one night I went to watch a movie. And all it was like a fence they put up and they gave you a newspaper with your ticket and you sat and watched a projection. It was awesome.
That's so cool.
And they look at you like, what are you doing here?
It
was perfect. It was great.
You got to go back, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
really
telling
cool.
you, we went to Hawaii last year, and it cost more money to go to Hawaii for like a week or two
Than to go to Thailand. Dude, it's crazy.
Dude, you can go to Thailand and it's cheaper. It was cheaper when we went for 6 weeks with the family. It was cheaper to be in Thailand than to be here because everything was cheaper. There was like groceries are cheaper, getting around was cheaper. I mean, in general, it was just cheaper. You'd be. Only thing is you got to figure out who's going to take care of your dogs and that kind of shit.
Yeah, but it's fine. That's doable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll plan. I know that trying to get to Guam is crazy expensive.
Yeah, Guam is not cheap.
Unless you fly to Thailand to Guam.
Yeah.
You got to add a couple extra days.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's cheaper. Like, I don't know, man. So I got to get back there, back to travel, and that is one of my things I want to get to do. I like traveling, talking to people, having a coffee with somebody or eating at somebody's shop and asking them how life is. It was really cool, man. I like that stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you missed your calling. You should have been like a travel photographer or something like that.
Anybody offer me a job? Let's go. I'll take pictures.
Yeah. So we were at. I want to go through your life story and then come up to like where you are now, but this is fun and in general. You're so you got out of the Navy.
Went back to
Why
college.
did you choose to leave the Navy?
So it was a
Family decision.
Family. At the time, wife and kid was going back to LA no matter what I did. So I was going to be a dad. There were other things for me to do in the Navy that I wanted to do, which I chose not to, which is all the right decision to do. You can't look back and say it was the wrong choice. So it was the right choice, just to separate and then, be in the reserves for a bit, which was pretty cool too, and then go to school. And that was great. All of it was great. And it was definitely hard,
Hard to leave.
Hard
Or
to leave, but hard
transition.
to go. We were broke. I was in school, working in a bar 3 nights a week.
Where were you going to
At
school?
Santa Monica College. Up in
Okay,
LA.
got it.
The wife's going to law school. We've got like a 2-year-old in daycare. It was rough. I don't think I slept for like 3 years. I wasn't going to slow down. Did whatever it took to.
How did you like? So because you went from high school directly into the Navy, this is your first time working and first time out in civilian.
First time in school.
Yeah, first time in school.
Yeah.
Was it pretty hard? Was it, or were you just same mentality? Like I can do anything.
What saved me was I went literally. So I got out of the Navy in like June. I was still doing reserve stuff, so that was great. But then I went right into an athletic sport.
Okay.
So I was back on a team again with structure.
And that was the golf team, yeah.
No, yeah, it was the underwater basket weaving team. Come on.
Just kidding. You play football.
Yeah. So I was this old guy out there, at 23, 25 compared to everybody else. But it was like I had structure again. I had a thing I was doing.
Sure.
I didn't have time to do nothing. If I would have had time to do nothing, I think I would have totally
You made some good guys
fell apart.
during that period.
I did, yeah. I made some great guys out there. It was hard. Honestly, trying to be a football player was harder than being a SEAL for me. I was pretty good, but not, at that point, it turns into just God-given talent. Or,
Sure. Yeah, in college.
Yeah. We had 2 Hall of Fame receivers on our JUCO team.
Wow.
So I don't feel bad being beat by them now.
Sure. Sure. So you're playing ball. You're going to school.
Yep.
What are you going to school for?
Dude, I was going to school for art.
Art, drawing, art.
Yep.
Nice.
Fine art.
Nice.
And I'm like, yep. I had to leave school to get a job, and and I don't know, my art. He was like, "What if you got into the art center at Pasadena?" I'm like, "I don't know what that is. I don't care. I'm out." And now I'm like, dude, that's a legit art school I could have went to. That
one of the best in the country.
They were going to refer me to.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know what I'm doing. So I had to take a little break.
Did you have an idea what you wanted to do with art,
Nope.
or were you just like,
I
want
to do comic books and animation.
Okay.
I was big into drawing back then. That was another thing that probably mellowed me out, calmed me down. I still do some of that now. Nothing like I did before. I wish I got to start doing that. I see journal now. So anyway, did that. Took a break. Had to get a job. Got fired. Went back to school again.
What kind of job?
Oh, dude, I was like a recruiter at the College of Oceaneering in Wilmington.
In
It
Wilmington.
was a dive school, like hard hat dive school.
Wilmington, Delaware.
No, in L.A.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right in the Bay.
Called Wilmington though.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
One of the better dive schools in the country here.
it's a
Beach
legit
area.
one. It's just super, like 16 grand, and
Yeah.
getting guys in there was weird. And
More
it was
than that
actually
now.
3 team guys that worked there. Me, another guy, and then some old school dude.
Like
it was
Vietnam
cool.
era frogman.
One
guy,
of
UDT.
class 4 guys.
Okay.
It was awesome.
No, that's cool.
So we would every day at lunch just swim out, do swims and stuff, and work out until they go like, no, you guys got to take separate lunch. Like, what are you talking about? It got weird. I got to get out of there. Back to school, changed my major, recreation and leisure studies.
What the hell's that?
It's basically like hotel management and stuff.
Okay, recreation.
Very interesting.
Leisure.
Yeah.
Sounds like a bullshit.
It was
Sounds
weird,
like a
man.
bullshit degree.
Yeah,
What are you doing? Recreational leisure.
I got a little scholarship from it, though. I can't really complain.
No, hotel management's a big thing.
Yeah,
Like
it was like
hotel-
all about
yeah.
that,
Yeah,
which was really
yeah.
cool. And then I went to business.
Okay.
Then I went to Chapman.
You get bored easy.
I didn't love any of them.
Sure. Just trying shit, throwing shit at the wall.
Then I
see
went to
what sticks.
Chapman. I still played football, which was, again, structure, the team. It was really good.
And Chapman's a good school.
It was great. I chose that over SC. I didn't want the big school.
Really?
I wanted small.
You could've gone
I
SC.
got into SC.
No
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
And you chose Chapman.
Yeah, because I didn't want the 200 person. I couldn't do it, dude. I would fail out of a 200 person class.
Sure.
You know, I was going to walk on and play football.
I'm glad
there,
you didn't.
Or
I
try
mean,
to anyway.
Yeah.
And then also Chapman gave me a ton of money to go, like grant money, and then I got like a half scholarship grant from the state.
Yeah.
You know, so all that stuff was like, let's just go here.
That was a better move. I mean, it's again.
You can't look back now.
Exactly.
It is what it is,
Yeah.
but I feel like it was a good decision. It was a great school. I did well in a small class. That school was really attentive to me, took care of me.
Did you guys move?
Yeah.
Jennifer and
The whole we went from Santa Monica to Orange.
it was because you went to school.
Yeah.
And so was she?
She commuted to L.A.
Oh, and was she working or?
Yeah, she had a job. She was a lawyer and she was commuting. It was a nightmare too.
shit.
It was bad. You know, back then.
I remember.
It's getting close. We almost met. We meet soon, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember your wife drinking me onto the floor in my kitchen.
Dude,
at 20 years
those
old.
guys and the lawyers of that era, my goodness, dude.
Well, I just couldn't keep. She's tough, dude.
Dude,
she's gnarly.
They would.
And she was married to a Navy guy, so she was like, "Oh, he could drink." she brought a bottle.
Some
to
of
my
that stuff that
birthday.
we did in the Navy wasn't good either, man. I was like, one guy's had a fridge with a keg and a fridge with Magnum champagnes.
Yeah.
And we'd go to his house and like Friday night, don't go home until Sunday night. Or we literally just pass out on his floor, then get up and do it again for like 3 days. And it was every weekend.
Yeah.
That's not good.
It's funny. There's so very few anything of me talking about drinking or anything like that. So it's even unusual to
That's
say.
a long
I've been
time
sober
ago.
so long.
Yeah.
Yeah. But okay. But that's cool that we've known each other long. That's
Yeah,
fun.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you moved to California or not California? You moved to Orange County.
The
She's
behind the
commuting.
orange curtain.
Are y'all getting along?
Decently.
Yeah.
This is when it gets really bad.
Yeah.
I didn't know what her being a lawyer meant, and our personalities were really different.
What kind of lawyer?
She was
Corporate.
corporate litigator,
Oh.
so she was the kind of lawyer that had to work 100 million hours a week,
And she's a fighter.
and she's a fighter, and she's really good at lawyering,
Yeah.
really good.
That's not the kind of woman you want to get
I'm
into.
not good with that.
Divorce.
Yeah. It makes fighting a lot. That's why I like
Yeah.
my marriage now. Is so much different, but so much better,
Yeah.
so much healthier. But yeah, and it was good for survival. It was great if you wanted to pick on us because she'd like want to fight with me. Then it was just us two. We'd fight each other. You know what I mean? It wasn't good. I was still in school. We moved to a really nice area in Orange, East Orange, and it was like
I've been to that
families.
house.
Yeah, you were there, and
There's
then
a
we had
park
Anthony,
by. Mhm.
and that was really cool.
Up at the end of Chapman, right?
Yeah, way up there. So it was really nice.
Beautiful
Still
spot.
nice up there too. And then I decided to change my major because I started hanging out with my buddy Mouse again, and he was getting his film degree from the Art Center, and I went into film. I just changed it.
What was it? What was it when you first got there?
It was business.
Oh, okay. You're still business. Got it.
So sorry, Chapman. I didn't apply or nothing. I just went and just enrolled in film classes that semester. And I was a film
now
major.
you can't do that now.
Yeah, no.
They got their own backlog.
Of course, I
Shit
got
over there.
straight A's, and I was a departmental honors, and you can go
Seriously?
suck it. Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Cum laude and all that stuff.
That's badass.
I got straight A's while playing football there. So that was great.
It's
So-
trippy how they don't do scholarships for sports. I don't think.
No, it's a
they do.
D3 school. They can't.
Oh, they can't.
I'm more. I know more about it now because I coach high school. D2 and
okay.
D1 can. D3 can't.
I thought it was like they didn't do it because it was like some noble. We're about academics and not.
Well, I think when you become a D3 school, that's why.
Oh, they make a choice.
Yeah, they chose to stay at that level.
Got it.
And I mean, they had an amazing music. They had an amazing kinesiology accounting program. Their baseball team was legit,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And then they had like a theater program. It was great.
I was in the theater
I
program.
really want to go and see some of their shows now. Like,
I want to take my kids up there.
yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
They got the wall.
Some beautiful performances.
Great little school. It's expensive, but it's great.
Yeah, now it's crazy.
Holy smokes!
We were going there. It was like 18 to 20,000.
Yeah.
Now it's like 45.
A semester, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's crazy.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's cost that much too.
Well, I think they did it on. They wanted to compete against USC. I'm pretty sure,
Sure.
and it's good and way safer than USC.
Yeah.
But yeah, USC is.
It was a good school though, man.
I liked it.
I mean, the
I really enjoyed
all of your foundational classes, like non-major courses. There's so many good teachers.
Oh, it's great.
We probably had some of the similar.
Yeah, I mean, like you could talk to them, and they talk to you. Honestly, if you didn't do well, and that was all on you.
Yeah.
All on you.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm older. I love going to school. It's like I'm here for a reason. I like it. Learning is great. I don't want to get a job. Screw that. Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah.
And then when I got into film, it was the only thing I could do is the only major I did where I actually volunteered to go back to school on Saturdays and Sundays.
Because you wanted to work on your project.
I was doing editing or something, and I'm like, oh, I'll go. I'm going in.
Did you learn Avid?
Yeah.
Is that what you guys did at that time? I think it was Avid, right?
Was it Avid? I know it was nonlinear. We were doing it was the new media was the emphasis, which is now everyone's doing. So it was
sure.
like Photoshop and After Effects, which is really cool. All the 3D modeling stuff, which is now on every dude. We had zip. Dude, I'm so old. I had a 40 meg zip drive. Now you can do it all on your phone.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Dude, the other day I used ChatGPT's OpenAI's got a video. deal,
Yeah.
And I used the cycle craving from work here, and I just put a script in of what cycle craving was, and I asked it to make me a movie, and it made me it looked like real people.
Yeah.
Like dude craving drugs, walking down the street.
How long
It
was the
crazy.
movie?
13 seconds or something.
Yeah, dude. Like
It took like 30 minutes to render.
I was gonna do the same thing for some of the work I'm doing. Like,
It's a trip.
Yeah, do that. You got to get the premium or at least one level of it, and you can talk or write something so it'll make a little blurb that you can post up. Things like that.
Oh, dude, yeah. I talk to my, I got it on my phone. I talk to that shit all the time. I ask it to teach me stuff. Like if I got something I've got to work on, I'll be like driving and I'll just say, hey, can you help me understand this? And then I'm like, I don't get it. And then I'll say, let me repeat it back to you and see if this makes sense. And then she'll interrupt me and be like, you're not quite saying it right there. It's crazy.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Dude, it's
I'm
one
gonna
of the
have to
best teachers.
Use it more.
It's incredible how
Yeah, I
good
use
it
my
works.
phone for dumb stuff, watching dumb
Oh, I do
animation
too.
videos. And
I do
stuff.
too. Yeah. Yeah, that's so you were at Chapman. We met sometime around then. I
Yep.
remember going for a run with you.
Yeah, I was pushing the kids or I had them in a little stroller. I was still moving around pretty good then.
Yeah, because I was nervous because I knew about your background and you were running with a stroller and I was not able to. I stayed up with you, but you were talking the whole time and I was like, how the fuck is this guy talking while we're doing this?
I think that was when I was doing adventure racing too.
I don't know what you were doing, but your cardio,
Yeah.
and your ability at that point was like,
Dude, I was still playing college lacrosse too.
yeah.
I literally had Neil and I pushed Anthony across the field, and I had him where the trainers were at, right behind us, and I would go in and play and come out. Like I didn't slow down with the kids.
Speaking of that, there's a story with your neck.
Oh man, yeah.
This one gets me, dude. I got it.
So
You
look,
gotta,
this is a couple years later, I think. 2009, I think, 2008.
Mm-hmm.
And so Anthony's like 8, Neil's 14 or something. I'm playing box lacrosse with the kid that I coached, who's now an adult. He's the goalie, so I'm going to go with him in El Segundo. And ended up, so a guy was coming down the court, and I ended up.
This is lacrosse.
Lacrosse box, and everyone who knows lacrosse box is so much contact. It's like hockey, but probably more. It's just all kind of pushing and shoving all over the place. So I hit the guy, he hit me, I hit him, whatever. I was the correct form, head up, everything was right, but ended up popping a disc in my neck halfway out of my spine into my spinal cord. So I ended up falling down, couldn't move. 10 seconds. Of course, my buddy who's there was making fun of me. Get up, old man. He told me this later that he felt bad. And then after a while, I could get up. I'm kind of Bambi walking off the court. I get off, and I'm like, I don't know what happened. At this point, if you're smart, you stop. Not me. I'm like, everything comes back, can't feel my hands. Okay, I'm going to go back in the game, which is stupid. I could have killed myself.
Yeah.
So I go back in the game, and in the course of 2 more quarters, I score a goal, get a penalty, and I'm driving myself home from El Segundo to Orange, which could be like an hour, and I'm doing like this with my neck is bugging me.
I just want to grab your head and go,
right?
fuck
And I can't feel my hands. And I'm like, oh, my neck is bugging me. And I get home, and my neck is, I'm doing like, oh, I wish it would just like
pop
back in. So then I'm like, so I go to the emergency room, and they're like, stop! They yank me, and now the pain's starting to come. And, so that happened Friday night, and so I had surgery Saturday where they went in, took the disc out, put a disc of a cadaver in there, and put a titanium plate. So like I have a fusion here, and I was out Sunday or Monday, and I was jumping a fence like Tuesday to help Anthony play soccer with this halo thing on my head. And then I was home for like a week, and then life as usual. But dude, I almost killed myself.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
It was not so. Like, note to self: anybody, when you actually get hurt, would you please stop and go to the doctor? Don't. Yeah.
But yeah, with all the stuff you've been through, though, it's like, how do you know? I mean, you fucked your lower back up too.
Yes. Yeah. That one. Now it's getting me now.
What happened with that one?
So we were doing analog climbing up of oil rig, which is like old school, like no non-technology use. Like we were using 1-inch tubular nylon that cinched through itself. Like you would climb up a pole into a carabiner to your feet. You shimmy up, plant, shimmy up, plant, shimmy up. Left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. 2 different things. And I get to the top, it's like 15, 20 feet off
oil rig. Where are you at?
Santa Barbara.
Okay.
Yeah, you're just training. You're just no problem. Again, this is like worst case scenario training. Normally, you'd probably go through a helo to get on or do something else. Mm-hmm. So if you got to climb up the pilings, here's how you do it. You get to the top, and
Curious. How are you not cutting the shit out of yourself?
I don't know.
Because they're covered with barnacles.
But once you get out of the water, there's nothing on.
Oh, right, of course.
Yeah. So you start, you're getting hammered. You're in rubber. You're in a wetsuit.
Okay. Oh yeah.
You got actual shoes on.
Sure.
Like high top Converse or something. And you shimmy up, and then I get to the top, and I'm like, oh shit, there's a walkway. So I have to reach like 3 feet behind me to grab the walkway. So now I got to do a pull up with all my gear on. I'm like, okay, cool. And I go to pull up, and I stop. I'm like, oh shit. I'm plenty strong to do a pull up. What's up? I look down, and we tie these things called waterman knots, and the freaking knot was placed in between the carabiner and my feet when it's supposed to be above the carabiner. I screwed up with the knot in the wrong spot. Now I can't go up, but I've also taken my feet out of the stupid things.
So you're swinging.
I'm stuck. I'm connected to the pylon. But my hands are here, and I can't go up, and I can't go down.
Holy shit.
And I'm like, pull, and it's at night, and I'm freezing, and I'm like, oh, shit.
You got to drop.
All right, here we go. I got to drop. I dropped, and as I dropped, the fucking nylon actually caught as my feet and thighs hit the water, and my back just snapped backwards.
How far did you drop?
I must have dropped like 10, 15 feet.
Oh, God.
And like an idiot, I look around. Did anybody see that? And I'm in pain. I'm like freaking out. Like nobody saw it. Okay, it didn't happen.
Because you fucked up. You didn't want to know. Jesus.
Now I got a fucked up. I got a herniated disc, and yeah, it's all crazy. Like, oh fuck. I basically fucked myself up. I think what I mean. It's like one of those like lesson learned, but it sucks.
Yeah, and that was years and years ago.
That was yeah. My back still. I got a herniated disc. I've got a fusion. They think the fusion down there is natural, but I do have a herniated disc. I bend my back from the wrong spot now. Higher. I bend it higher.
You get like cold nerve pain down legs and stuff.
I just get pain. I can't sleep on my back. I overarch everything. Mm-hmm. So like I've been doing mobility stuff. Hip mobility is big. I gotta see what Bobby's doing with that psoas thing. He said he pushed something here.
Yeah.
Up here, and it released. So now I'm gonna try that.
A lot of people are into that.
And I've been doing like not cold but semi-cold ice bath. I was like in the 50s, but for like 15 minutes to try to actually freeze.
I was gonna hit you up and see if you wanted to do an ice bath before we came.
Yeah, I don't want to do the 3-minute ones. I literally sit in with my tablet for like 15 minutes to try to freeze the inflammation.
It's terrible, but I like it.
I don't mind it, but I like that. I should do more of that.
I can't do the 50. I swear to God, if I had a choice, no bullshit,
Usually the shorter one.
50 degree, or because once you get in the high 30s, it hurts and then it just stops hurting.
Okay. Dude, it hurts in
Yeah,
the 50s.
the 50s, it's like uncomfortable and you're like, you just kind of, yeah, it's like you just want to scream. But you get in the 30s and it's like it's burning kind of, and your brain's confused. You're like, is this hurt or is it hot? Is it cold? Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, dude, I want to freeze.
I would much rather jump in an ice bath than go in the ocean at 50 degrees. I mean, I'll do both, but
I know,
yeah,
yeah.
52 degree water. Like,
Dunk in the ocean's pretty. We can go back to the. Remember we did the ice bucket thing?
I got a video of it.
Remember that with the salt water? It made it worse.
I got a video. In fact, I looked at it the other day. You held your breath in that thing for a long time.
Dude,
the video
that
of you is
sucked.
going. You're in there forever. I don't know if you were trying to show everyone. Something
I was
at
just
the
chilling
time.
or something. It was
Dude,
cold.
you dropped your head in there, and it was you're under. I'll show you the video after this. I don't
Yeah.
want to cue it up right now, but you were in there for. You beat everyone by
15, 20 minutes, right? It must have been.
No. No, at first, no. I bet it was a minute and a
8
half.
inches, 8
I bet it was a minute and a half,
okay.
which is a long fucking time
Especially
for your
when
head in
we
ice
had
water.
ice and salt water.
Yeah.
That shit was cold. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was back in the day.
Yeah, I know. Wow, it was
We've had some fun, man.
it's been in trials and tribulations, right? Building this thing up from one team running around going crazy to
Yeah.
3 teams, all the spots we got going, keeping it consistent,
Yeah. So,
consistently good.
and again, we can't assume anyone that's watching this knows what the hell we're even talking about.
Yeah, now we're
So,
talking about treatment, treehouse now, right?
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
so I hit you up. I don't know what year it was. 2013, maybe.
Well, you hit TC up first, right?
Well,
Or you tried to find
I tried
me.
to find you through
Yeah.
him. I didn't want. Oh yeah,
So,
TC's
no,
great.
so
and he's gonna watch this, so I love
he's
TC.
amazing.
But he knows I
didn't
was
work
calling
out.
trying to find you.
Yeah, he knows that.
Yeah, and
He found me, right?
yeah. But I think it was like in the wake of mom passing and stuff. I don't know what was going on with you.
Just didn't work out.
Yeah, it didn't work out at the beginning. And
Well, I was working at, like I said, I graduated, tried to do some film stuff, realized I didn't want to go to LA.
Mm-hmm.
So I cut all that out. I was working in construction, coming home early. And then it was like I finally had no job and I had to deal with that with the kids, which was really, really humble, but yet I think appropriate because they learned. And then I got a job at Solotech and doing all that stuff. And then I left them and I was in school to get my master's degree in education back at Chapman when you found me, which was perfect because here I am learning how to teach and you calling about something about how to teach. And I was like, dude, this is excellent.
yeah,
You know what I
that's
mean?
true.
Yeah, it worked out. Dude, and that education program was great. That was one of the times that I got around people that were like all overachievers. All
Yeah.
the kids, man, are amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, blow me. I still see like 2 or 3 of them on my Instagram.
And you were trying to be a math teacher, right?
I did. I want to be a math teacher and a coach with a film degree, which just doesn't work out.
Right.
But I would have had to take a bunch of extra classes and different CBA. I wanted to teach lower level math, like pre-algebra.
Do you remember that we hung out one other time where you filmed like an air conditioner that was going to get picked up by like some place?
Yeah, well, I think we did like it was a commercial video.
I think so. Yeah, it was for insurance purposes or something. They had to film this.
Oh no, I might have been for my buddy has a HVAC company and he was installing or pulling off large commercial
Yes,
ACs.
it was massive.
Off of a building. We needed to make sure there was no damage or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so you had to document it. So
Yeah.
I came out there with you to LA. We did something there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was trying to find you. You were like the mystery man. And TC, I couldn't tell if he knew where you were or if he was talking to you. And if you knew, it was weird. And then TC was cool.
No, he's great.
Yeah, he's really cool. Do you talk to him still?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he's one of my 5.
Yeah.
That like, hey, where are you? You're quiet. Are you healthy?
Mm-hmm.
I got 5 guys do that to me. Like,
Is he still in Huntington?
Yeah, he is.
Dude,
Yeah,
why has he never come by?
Dude, he's doing his traveling and his hours are a little odd.
Yeah.
You know?
It just
And
seems-
his kid plays high level hockey.
Really?
Oh, like he's
This
in
kid would
8th
be
grade.
growing up now.
And the kid's going to be going to high school. And I guess if his kid doesn't make the varsity team as a freshman, they're going to move to New Hampshire or something to get him on a program out there.
Really?
The kid's legit. Yeah.
Is he a big some bitch like TC?
I know, dude. He probably will be.
TC
Because
is
his
huge.
wife is a little bit taller too, and he's like 6'2". That guy's got a crazy story too. His youth. Again, all of us had crazy youth stories.
Yeah, he was so different than. Yeah, I remember him. I met him before too.
Huge heart.
Yeah,
Huge
really,
heart.
and
Yeah.
smart, and has a lot. I did some work with him. I did some photography for his website. Shot some photos for him.
Yeah.
I built a website for him, I think.
You know, he was a corpsman in the teams, right?
Yeah.
One of those weirdos where like he could actually shoot you and then keep you alive. Like it's a weird
Yeah.
thing, dude.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
a trip too.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
introduced him to this doctor friend of mine, and the doctor top shaked him, shook his hand, turned his hand over,
Oh.
and afterwards, yeah, it was really weird. You met this doctor. I'm not going to say his name.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
And yeah, he turned TC's hand over when he shook his hand, and it was this whole subject of the way they shook hands was like a thing. So afterwards, I talked to the doctor, and he was like, I couldn't believe the way that guy shook hands. It was so like he didn't shake my hand hard. I'm like, that's weird. And then TC's like, he turned my hand over. I was like, what? And he's like, yeah. And then he goes, have you ever seen, he brought up some movie, I don't remember what movie, but he's like, as soon as he did that, I looked at him and I noticed that he was standing a certain way, and I saw his knee, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking break his knee, and then and he was, and he's telling me this like, it never talked that way ever before, but he was like talking about just taking extreme violence, unleashing extreme violence on this guy, and I was like, holy fuck, dude. And he's like, yeah, I know, it's weird. I just don't like people do that. He was so disrespectful. And I was like, he's like, yeah, don't ever bring that guy around me again. I'm like, holy shit, dude.
That's cool.
He was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I pictured him falling forward, and then I was gonna grab his head and smash it into and he'd like had this whole map.
Dude, I've done that.
Of how
the
he was
exact
gonna-
mapping thing. That's why I have to talk to him about that, because I've done that too.
Oh,
It's not
dude,
good.
he
it's
had
not
a
healthy
whole,
when we're doing that.
Ask him about the top
I will,
shaker.
because dude, I've
Yeah.
done that, and when I do that, it's not a good time.
Yeah.
I'm in a bad place.
He was, but when he was telling me too, it was so creepy because he was grinning, and I was like, "How am I supposed to take this? Are you angry, or what?"
I think now you understand that better. Being
Yeah.
around some of the guys.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, I do.
Oh, it's okay to break stuff now. Oh, I'm really good at that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And he
Yeah.
had a kind of a light in his eye about it. And
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah.
That's wild. I'll have to talk to him about that. when I
Yeah.
see him.
It was interesting too, because then you had the other side, which is the doctor saying this, and I think the doctor, probably like a lot of people, it's like, oh, this guy's a SEAL, so he's like, he comes in hard, I gotta squeeze his hand and do this thing, and it's like people have crazy misconceptions about you guys.
Yeah, we're all dad bods, right?
Yeah, I don't know. You can fuck shit up when you need to.
That's true.
But I think that the ego. They talk about ego death, like all these guys doing psychedelics and stuff. I think if you do a lot of extreme shit, you just don't need to prove anything anymore.
It's a weird thing nowadays. That's why I got to get back into boxing again. Yeah, I don't need to drive fast. I've done it.
I'm not going to box with you.
No. But I know. No, it was kickboxing, not boxing.
I know.
But yeah, I do that. I was doing that 3 days a week, and it was really good. And then we'd spar every Friday. Something about getting punched in the face like keeps you grounded.
You're really good at it too, man.
I'm okay. It's good.
You're pretty.
I was doing it 3 days for 6 months again. It was good.
That's cool.
Gotta get back into it again.
We were doing it a shitload, man. That was our whole morning.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I love that stuff. It's good for us.
Yeah.
My therapist recommended it.
It was really good for me. I think I barely scratched the surface. I think you saw it. You saw me. You saw me get angry.
Yeah, it was good.
I wasn't good.
It just takes practice.
But
It just takes practice.
what was most interesting for me was just when you're coming at me or I get angry, and you just sort of smile at me, or you could keep like tapping me or like doing whatever, and I can't. It's just that scrambled brains thing where you just want to go all crazy rage guy.
It's great to work on that.
100%. Like sitting there is really good.
Yeah.
And you're a very safe person to do that with.
Yeah. I
So.
can't. They want me to actually like let it go a bit more. When I spar.
Yeah.
All the guys I'm with are good,
But you can go hard without. You don't need to be.
but there's something about because it's like it's like I've gone fast. I don't need to go fast anymore. Like I can shoot a gun, but the target doesn't move. I can go surf, but the wave doesn't fight back.
Right.
But playing a sport like lacrosse and getting hit or knocked on the ground or boxing is something I can do, which is still safe, yet somewhat dangerous.
Sure.
So that part of my life I still kind of need.
Yeah.
Like I think TC needs that a lot.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to not have that I'd say like the demon inside, whatever, that aggressive thing inside. I don't want to be in control all the time. I got to get into something where I can be maybe a little bit less in control, but it's safe still.
That makes
You know?
sense.
So that's kind of what I was working on. Still it doesn't come out. And I still go in and get punched.
Yeah. Yeah, you're a trip. I feel like you and I got really close.
That was fun, man. Those days were great. We were building stuff. We had a lot to do.
Yeah.
A lot to do. Come on. A lot of stuff has happened. A lot of growth. A lot of things. I had to stay here moving this. You got to do something. It's not over.
No.
It's just that for that time.
I think it's cool too. I feel like there's an evolution now. I mean, you're never gonna not be. I was telling Rob this the other day around the pod.
Oh yeah,
He's you know, you guys, even if y'all promote and go on to doing more stuff, this is our flagship, and you need to be integrated all the time.
I love it here. It's great, man.
But I do think your new frontiers right now is going to get us back connected more.
Yeah, no, I think so too. It'll be good.
You'll start seeing.
It's coming. I'm starting to open up some other things.
Yeah.
It's good.
And there's a lot on that side. I mean, it's not just business development relationships, but there's so much around what it takes to expand and grow all of this.
So what we're talking about now is the fact that I'd probably be moving away from the physical department side and getting into
well, no, let's not even talk about that. And we should stop because people are like,
"What the hell are you talking about?" Yeah,
I don't think it matters too much, man. I don't think.
No, I'm still gonna be involved. I'm never not gonna be.
Yeah.
But I do like getting out there. I want everyone to know, like that. And my goal is on the West Coast that everyone knows about us, at least from the veteran side. You know, we do really well with the veterans, and mixing them in with the non-veteran, which I think is great.
Yeah,
it's really good.
No, we had a guy that just came through leadership. You know who I'm talking about? Bald head.
Yeah.
Big son of a bitch.
One knee.
Yeah, incredible guy. He was saying in here that he felt closer, and you hear this all the time, but he felt closer to he had 3 guys in the class with him. He said he felt closer to them than he did with any of the guys that he ever deployed with.
That's perfect, right?
And I was like, holy shit. I'm like, are you serious? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, I got a lot of problems with this place. You know, little stupid nitpicky shit.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
of course.
But in the same breath, he's getting emotional, and he's just talking
really
about how
healthy,
much he feels so close to the other guy from West Virginia that Jake knows, and you know, he's like, I'm going to stay connected to these guys, and he meant it. And he's like, I think I'm stretching myself, and I'm learning to be vulnerable, and I'm seeing the power in that.
Yeah,
and I'm seeing how powerless I was when I didn't let myself be vulnerable, because it was running and controlling my whole existence.
Yeah, I mean, when he was in the military, had to.
Yeah.
Now he's not in the military anymore.
Right.
Now, and it's okay. And it's okay to shift. That, again, to use that as a tool, but no, it's not who you are all the time.
What's fascinating to
Right.
me, Neil, is exactly. But what's cool is, like you said, you need to play with the violent side of who you are.
Yep.
Right.
This shouldn't go away.
Because if you don't, it will be there. It's just gonna come out in really fucked up
When
ways.
you're not prepared for it, and it might do bad. Yeah.
Same thing. Like, dude needs to play with the vulnerable part of who he is.
Yeah.
Because if he doesn't, it's gonna come out in really fucked up ways.
He's not going to know how to deal with it. And he's going to be really afraid. And who knows what he's going to do. Yeah.
4 months here, 5 months here, and he's been playing with that part of who he is.
And he hasn't lost his tough guys. He's
No.
still super tough, right?
No,
Right?
exactly.
That's perfect, man. That's what we hope for.
Yeah.
He's still got phone numbers for all the guys he served with. He still has that. Yeah.
That's a trip. I just
Yeah.
realizing that it's the same thing. It's just on
But
the other
just a
side.
different direction, probably. Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
good. Good for him.
I'm proud of the work we do here.
Yeah, man. We don't get toasters. We get the guys that graduate.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
and that's that's pretty nice. I think back to all the guys that have come through, and they're all special. Like your words, special human beings. They're not really. Is anybody here like, oh, I hated that guy?
No.
No, they don't come here or they don't stay.
Yeah.
You know, everyone who's been here has been pretty amazing. They come from all walks of life, and I'm proud of that. I like that. Like we've had guys that, you know, whatever sexuality or whatever this or you know, and they fit in.
Yeah.
Just as long as they want to get healthy and they want a brotherhood, they're fine.
Yeah, it's weird. It's funny because we didn't plan that. It wasn't like we planned being military focused out the gate.
No, we're not.
And I wouldn't
really.
Yeah, I mean, and it's not. It's just. I think we've tapped into some basic truths about being a human.
Yeah, I agree. And those guys need, like you said, touch of the vulnerable.
Yeah.
A lot of them do. They're afraid of that. And I understand that because that's what we did. We practiced to not be vulnerable.
Yeah.
We literally messed with each other to not be vulnerable in the military. So I think that's because, and that was all subconscious. That's because when you're doing stuff that you have to do, like what they were doing for the last 20 years, you can't be vulnerable.
No, of course.
You can't at all. But now how do you turn it off when you go home? Right? That's like a big lesson.
Yeah. It's energy though, because it's still there.
Yeah,
and it's going to come out. Yeah. See, that's fascinating. I saw this when we were in Florida at that special operation, the U.S. SOCOM deal, the Warrior Care deal.
Yeah.
There was a guy that I was talking to, and it was crazy. He was asking me to tell him about something, and I was talking to him, and he's staring at me with the most deadpan, like, dude, are you alive? Like,
that
no
guy,
expression.
I know what you're talking about.
And then all of a sudden, he just starts tearing up, and I'm like, where the fuck did that come from?
Yeah.
Like, he went from this place, like, no showing me nothing. I mean, you know, it's like talking to somebody who doesn't give you anything, and you're like, why are you even asking me this? And then all of a sudden, he starts crying, and I'm like, fuck, man, these guys suck at this part of their life. They just suck at it. Like, they're terrible at it. And
absolutely.
Yeah. And it's killing people.
I think so. Yeah. They can't. Well, they don't want to feel. I think they're afraid they're going to be vulnerable. They're going to have to, address that other side of what they had to do. And if they're two different things,
I think that's the thing too. It's like making sense of the work, and this happens again. I only get the guys in leadership now, so I have these moments, but it's like, I was talking to this last guy and I said, do you still love the United States? And he was like, fuck. And I was like, I'm like, you seem like you're a patriotic dude. He was like, yeah, I was. And he's like, I have a flag at home. It's in the front, it's hanging from the front of the house. He's like, that's a great question. And I'm like, how do you feel? And he's like, I don't know. He's like, after I left the military, I started working in finance, and I'm just like completely disconnected. Like, I'm not going to own any of it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want anyone to even know.
Yeah.
He's like, and that's been how I've rolled. And he goes, and then now I think, what was it all for? Was it pointless? So he's going through that whole thing.
Oh, man. Yeah.
And it's like, here's the problem with that, though. And I told him, I was like, look, I'm not you, and I'm not in your head, but I know this, like, you had to sacrifice a lot of shit, like, to be a certain way, to do the job. Now you're not doing the job anymore. And if you choose to make it meaningless, you're signing up for a whole lot of pain. And he's like, that makes sense, Justin. And I was like, it's true. I'm like, maybe you got to find some other way to make it mean something.
Yeah, that's good.
Because like if you were to like go, yeah, I did all this shit, right? Like I had, it's like it's a job I signed up for, put my life on the line, had to just do the work and get it done, and all the bullshit that comes with that, and then you attach, it was all for nothing. That's a recipe for,
dude, just diminished everything.
Yeah, how do you not want to fucking?
Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah,
that's
horrible. I think that a lot of guys deal with that. So we were talking. I said, the crazy, and I heard this somewhere. I don't know where it was. It was like some interview I was listening to, and someone was talking about. It wasn't a military thing. Someone was talking about. It was a debate, and somebody was saying how the U.S. is really an ideal. And like people, it's supposed to be our government and our system is supposed to be something people are never satisfied with, because that's the whole idea, is that the American ideal is the ideal. It's like we're always striving for this greater, better way.
Okay.
Right, which means that you're constantly pointing out what's fucked up, and that's how you continue to grow it. And it's never perfect. It just keeps
You're just
evolving.
trying to make it better.
Yeah, and it's like we have
better.
this idealism. That's what we are. We're an
that's
idealist
cool.
group,
Yeah.
right? So him thinking about his time and like, was it worth it or not worth it? It's like he's considering and pondering the ideal, and so that's kind of cool. So it's like maybe it's just about the ideal, and like whether, and that's one way. Another way is like how do you say something's bad? It's like, it was all for oil or money. It's like, okay, well, isn't it good that America has the most oil and money?
Yeah, I know.
Like if we don't, then what happens?
Yeah. What's
then
the
who's in
alternative?
control?
Like people go, yeah. And then what happens after
exactly.
that? Yeah.
And so maybe we're not the perfect, but we are trying to have an ideal, and we're saying we're not.
If that
there.
is right.
Yeah,
Again, you're just putting
yeah.
hypotheses out there, like
Yeah.
you don't know, but yeah, you can't minimize any of that.
Yeah.
You know,
It's a hard thing.
that's tough, man.
I think that's a big piece, though, man. I think, like, rest his soul, Hank.
Yeah,
I can say his name on here. I mean, I think I know that we can. I think that was a lot of the pain for him. It's like he definitely, his time in the service, like we talked about it, and it was like, what does any of it mean? He's like, it's all fucking stupid. That was his.
Wow.
Yeah. So how do you do all that stuff? And
Dude, work, a lot of work, and then call it stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, and especially him. He would get sometimes excited. When I taught first in the breach.
Oh yeah,
I was like, "Why is it good to be
understands
first in the
that.
breach?" He's like, "Because you get to get the first one."
I know.
And I was like, "Jesus, dude." He's like lit up. He's so excited. He's like, "That's usually because that's the first guy that's gonna, ruin someone's day." And I was like, "Oh, jeez, okay, Hank." And he was all jazzed up about it.
I do miss that guy. He was weird, but I miss that guy. That
Dude.
crazy beard and all his stuff.
I don't know if I ever told you this, but I had a plane ticket to Raleigh that landed. The plane landed 2 days after he took his own life, and I talked to him, and I booked it on the day after Christmas. So I talked to him the day after Christmas. My family. It was when I was in Arizona, and I remember it crystal clear. I was on the phone with him for probably an hour and a half because I was like, "I'm going to come see you." That wasn't the reason that I was going there. I was going there to visit Brent or go to Wilmington. But I was like, I'm going to be in Raleigh, So, and he was telling me, he's like, I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I work at a sandwich shop. And he's like, it's so cool. It's in the back of a Lucky's grocery store. And he's like, and all the ladies there love me. He's like, Justin, it's crazy. I was off for 2 days, and I came in, and he's like, and I got all these like big gals just hugging me, telling me they miss me. He's like, there's something about just things being simple. And he's like, he's like, I get to make sandwiches, and I get to spend time with these amazing ladies. And he's like, and I got my scooter. And he's like,
I remember videos of him on that scooter, man, like happy, blasting his crazy music.
He said he goes, the other day I was riding down the road, and I pulled up next to somebody, and it was like, got my serious look on my face, and look at him, and he's got a serious look, and I'm like, and he's like thinking I'm going to fight him or say something. And the guy's like, what do you want? And he's like, hey, have a good day, man. And then, yeah.
Oh, man.
He was a tortured human being.
Yeah.
But I really cared a lot about him.
No, I did. Dude,
Yeah. My kids still ask about him, dude.
I played that game with him, man. We talk about it all the time. Yeah.
My kids still ask about him. They don't know that he's gone.
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, man, if we can stop that part of it, that's just,
Yeah. It's rough.
Unfortunately, that's part of it's hard. That's a hard part,
What's crazy is that it's like, it's just all the stuff that goes on between the ears in that head.
Yeah.
And it's like we create it. We're just organisms walking around. It's like the hell we live in our heads.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's weird.
Yeah, it is. It's weird having to get out of that. Like, for instance, when I coach, my biggest thing is confidence, man. They're athletically as good as anyone, but it's all in their heads. Mm-hmm. So, like, you're right. That thing in that our skeleton and muscle suit that's walking around is fine. It's that thing around in the brain or the spirit or whatever, right? That's
completely
creating all the fear and doubt and, oh, I screwed up. No, I didn't. Mm-hmm. You're fine. It was worth it.
Yeah.
Or just whatever. Stop thinking about it.
It's most of so you coach lacrosse.
Yeah.
Amazing team. I see your videos.
They are there now.
Yeah. Well, it took some time.
Yeah, it took, yeah.
Is it mostly a head game, would you say, with them?
Yes.
That got them there?
Yeah, mainly. A head game and to, love the journey. I've been pushing that hard, and that we've created a legacy. I'm big on legacy now, I'm getting older. That like when the seniors graduate, the juniors become like leaders.
You just have them spend time together?
Well, now the seniors are helping the younger kids.
Okay.
And then every year we have we borrowed this, but we do like an actual dress up dinner with the seniors. I make them all, they meet me, and the coaches all in suits, and we go to dinner and talk. about
Nice.
what they're doing in their life and where they're going, and it's an opportunity to hang out like as true like young men, you know, and it's really cool, man. It's really nice, and a lot of the stuff that I work with them is a lot of stuff we do here, which is again why this is working. It's not just only substance abuse,
Right.
you know, accountability, responsibility, brotherhood, you know, first in the breach, confident, all these different things that we do here. Legacy too. What are you doing? What do you want?
Yeah.
I'm not playing the game. What do you want to do?
Yeah.
A lot of that. And it's
Yeah.
been really, so I'm saying, like, I'm super impressed with them because they seem pretty normal to me. Like, they cry when they're stressed out. They're afraid of looking bad in front of their friends. They are dating. They are learning how to drive.
Normal shit.
They're riding their bikes. I love the fact that they do dumb stuff on the weekends with their friends. Like, they play video games together. It's just regular stuff, man. And maybe I'm blessed with where I'm at, but that's what I see. And these kids are great, and and most of them come back to help me coach in the summertime.
See.
You know, and that part is like,
More people need to hear that, Neil. 'Cause
Yeah.
Everyone's got a view that all the youth is totally fucked up and not doing well.
yeah, I don't see it, man. I've like I said, I've got 70 kids right now.
70.
70, and I had 60 last year, and then I've had a bunch more kids come through from I'm starting a club program. I'm about to start getting into the elementary schools.
Wow.
I'm about to get this going, so everyone knows what I do, which is cool because I just had one of my coaches that I coach against. They want their program to do a fundraiser for somebody like a veteran benevolent for us because of what I do.
Nice.
Which is cool. So I mean, it's starting to it'll be
Your competitors doing this?
yeah, for
That's
me,
awesome.
like, hey, because I know what you do for work, we want to do a thing. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna find one of our nonprofits that we work with and that can connect them.
That's awesome.
You know, for getting a veteran help or do something, which would be great. That's just great. And what we do is like, it works. The kids are doing well, and I work. Like I said, I also work with the girls' water polo team. You know, and I kind of help the kids. I'm cutting back. I do a lot. Kids football team 1 day a week. Well, just for like 10 weeks. And I see the girls, and they're going through the exact same thing. Like life, they don't eat. They have the issues on how they look.
You mean they don't eat like eating disorder?
No,
kind of stuff?
they're just going, dude. These girls are working so hard, and they forget to eat. No,
Oh God.
they're not worried about. I don't see
Again,
disorders.
there's me defaulting.
But
to
that is the
everything's jacked up.
90s. That's
Yeah.
the 90s youth that we
Yeah,
had.
yeah.
Like my wife struggles with that too. They
Yeah.
grew up like that. You know, they seem pretty healthy. They're friendly. They're really smart. They're over it. The parents, I guess they got good home lives. The parents, well, most of them do. I do have kids that struggle at home.
Yeah,
like I had a kid take a bus for 2 hours just to come to school, and take a bus for 2 hours home, and he still shows up every now and then for alumni stuff, and he survived. You know, he's not in jail, working, doing fine. So like, there's a lot of good kids running around. Super impressed by the hard work they do.
Need
Like,
more coaches
we
like
need
you.
possibly, man. I feel like I'm blessed because I'm learning a lot about me, and I'm learning what we built here, and it applies there. And I figure if I can get them early, they won't be here.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm doing my part there, and you know, I've always had a thing for coaching kids and that kind of thing. But I'm really impressed where the kids are at right now. They're super competitive, man. They're like little animals.
That's cool.
And they do like, dude, I got a bunch of them doing like learning how to fly airplanes.
Do you have them? Do you got people coming and switching schools so they can be part of the?
You know
program?
what? I have like one or two,
Yeah.
not many, which is weird because I think that's a normal thing, but I don't.
It's
have
gonna be
many.
more.
We're
I mean,
doing-
as word gets out more about
Well,
what
the thing
you're
is,
doing.
this year's the year because I had a bunch of kids playing a high level tournament against the best teams, and my kids were like the better of the kids on those teams, and they competed at the highest level.
Sure.
And we're a public school, so they're competing against the private schools, which you know how that works. They can get to bring the best kids. Those teams are really good, but my kids run par, maybe a little bit behind, and it's a public school.
That's crazy.
You know, they
That
get
doesn't
good grades.
surprise me though.
And it's cool. They're great kids, man.
Yeah.
They work hard. I don't have to really scream. I go, hey, man, if you want the reps, if you're late, you're losing daylight. Your stuff is over. And I'm big on that. You're never going to get this day back.
Nice.
You're going to look back on this, and did you waste your time? You know, it's all the same stuff that we're doing. It's great, right? It's good stuff, man.
That's really cool.
And it's like, go harder, go faster.
The thing is that coaches are, and there's certain teachers, they you remember them forever. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Like these people are gonna, these
I
guys,
still
kids will
talk to my
remember you when you're.
graduates, man. Yeah.
And they're old. I mean, I remember my first swim coach. She was awesome. She was like kind of old truck driver lady, and I was in the lanes with all the little like kids basically because I didn't know how to swim. And she was like, "We're gonna get you over with." Her name was Sharon Capron, and she was an amazing, amazing woman, like just incredible. And then Milt, when I got over to the other side, the way he was, yeah, the way they talked to you.
When you could barely swim.
Yeah, well, Sharon, when I could barely swim, and it was like a half pool, and I mean, literally could not swim.
Yeah,
and she's teaching me how to swim,
literally
and I'm with all these little kids,
right? Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
like 12 years old or 10 years old, and it's like I'm with 5-year-olds.
And like if that experience sucked, you would have stopped.
Yeah, but she was like, "You got this," and she pushed me, and then I ended up moving over to like the big kids pool, and I was with Vicky, and Vicky was just incredible. Oh, then I also played basketball, and I had 2 incredible situations. I was on one team where the team was pretty caustic. They were all childhood friends, but it was not the best team in general.
Sure.
And then there was another team that won everything, and it was Mike Dunning was the guy's name. His son Kale was like all-star, every athlete kind of thing. And I ended up on that team because they changed boundaries in school. It's a long story, but so I'm like this terrible basketball player for this other team that ends up on this amazing team, right?
You're like, oh god.
I mean, amazing. They won every game, right? And
Yeah.
and Rick, not Mike, Rick Dunning was his name, was like the most incredible person on the planet. He was so kind to me. I ran into him years and years later, like when I was probably in my 30s at a coffee shop. He lost his daughter in Australia. She died in a car accident.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah.
But he remembered me, and he was like, "I remember you from way back." Yeah, it was just he the team would be so far out in front, and they'd win so much shit, and it was like, "All right, put Justin in and let him try to score a basket," and the team would rally around to like.
Really, that's cool though.
He actually playing for that team was how I quit basketball, because it was a safe enough place for me to realize that I was terrible at it.
This is not my thing.
I was terrible at it, but there was so much love there that it was like, it's okay. It's okay you suck. Like,
This is fine.
yeah. And like, just try something else. And it was it was the first thing I ever quit that, and it's weird because I'm not somebody who quits things, but it was the first thing I was like, this is not for me. And it was not bad, and I didn't feel shamed. And it was because of him.
That's a good mature life choice. Like
Yeah.
one of your first healthy this isn't it. I don't feel bad. Time to move on.
And I couldn't tell you if you said, what's your 5th grade teacher's name?
God.
I don't know if I'd remember. But that coach,
Oh wow.
yeah, so just so
That's
you know,
cool, man.
these
Yeah.
guys, like, they're going to be 40 and, like, talking about this guy, Neil, and it's like maybe they never played lacrosse again, and you're making, it's a big deal, man. You know that.
Oh, I
But-
love it. I do.
Yeah.
It's good, man.
Yeah.
It's fun. They're good kids. Listen to the stories. The dumb stuff they're doing. Like, what video game you play? What's the word of the week? Like they've been.
Yeah.
Dude, those guys, whatever the new word is, they know.
Yeah.
It's really fun. For
That
me,
is
it's like,
cool.
oh god, what's the new word? At least they're beyond this skibbity stuff. There's new words now. It's already like 1 year old.
Mm-hmm.
Your kids, well, you probably get them. They're gonna probably get around their kids and get some words like, what the heck is
Oh,
that?
sure. Yeah. Finley probably is already there, 13.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's hearing it. They're saying
Yeah,
stuff.
the word of the week.
It's fine. And we had them rad and all those words we had.
Yeah.
You know, I guess that's in my mind. That's why things are healthy. They're still doing the same stuff we did.
I love hearing that.
The dumb word and skin in their knee. I'm learning how to drive. I got an AP exam. Like, it's fine. It's life. Oh, my girlfriend broke up with me.
Yeah.
Little car accident here. Like, all that. It's like, it's not I'm doing drugs or I got robbed. Or
It's a trip, man. Like, it's like we're being poisoned.
Dude, the media and the phones, yes, it's weird. It's too much. It's too much.
It's making us hate each other and hate ourselves.
I was having a talk with some of my kids, and I really do think there was. I was talking about analog watch, analog pen and paper, and they were like, some people are going away from the phones, like the younger kids are.
Really?
I have to find out if that was from my kids, but if that's the thing, that'll be amazing,
It would be.
right?
It would be. I can see it. Oh, shit. Hold on a second.
Yeah. You might have to do part 2, man.
Yeah.
I think it'd be good. It's fun.
Yeah.
We haven't even got to actually work in here yet, dude.
I know. Well, let's. We've been at this almost 3 hours.
Yeah. We'll
It's
chill.
beautiful.
No,
yeah.
I think it's awesome. It's been really good.
I'm 9.
And you have
10
life.
minutes late
You have
to to a meeting. So I could talk to you all day, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is good, man.
But
This has been fun.
future conversations.
Yeah,
for
now
sure.
part 2 will be the beginning of Treehouse.
Yeah. there you
We
go.
can't get the guys lined up before 6. If we start from there,
Yeah. Oh, that.
you'll be shocked at what we've done since then.
That would be.
Right?
It'd be cool to do a whole bunch of stuff just about Treehouse. But also, you and I have been talking for years just about themes around everything from masculinity to the country to the stuff we're just talking about right now. There's a lot to talk about.
Micro dolphins, everything. See, people got to ask what these things
Minifins,
Minifins.
which they need to make, dude. I just want a little elephant that will wrap his little trunk around my finger
my
and I can walk
gosh,
with him.
dude.
You know, that's what I want.
Yeah.
So-
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Awesome.
It was a
No,
good one.
thank you.
All
Yeah.
right. Take care. Hey guys, it would really help us out a lot if you liked and subscribed. We have a lot more episodes on the way, and if you like what you saw here today, put your notifications on and you'll know when a new one comes out. And we're excited to get them in front of you guys and to hear what you have to say. So please leave your comments down below.